stretch we were going at like 160.
Holy shit.
FYI, push button.
So like yeah. Okay, so I can talk about like breaking the speed limit. Okay.
So this needs to be shuffled.
I'm like, I pushed the go button, by the way. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like yeah, I was going at 16 kilometers per hour. Might be an order of magnitude wrong.
Stuck behind the transports.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's Saturday. There wouldn't be a lot of transports on the road.
Yeah, so I think I did it under 4 hours.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I will have to check that out because I mean I remember sending a message to Noel before I left, and afterwards I messaged someone and we were like, oh yeah, we arrived.
How are they doing, by the way?
They're pretty good. No, he's like doing law school.
Oh, right on.
Arctic doing his stuff. He's also doing stuff for FE, so he's pretty busy right now.
Yep.
And I'm helping him on that, so.
Pre-con prep.
Like that's the thing. Like actually, like last year, I was like I was kind of like informally volunteering.
Mm-hmm.
Like okay, whatever. But then like I added the number of hours. Like oh shit, I actually have enough hours for free reg. Like might as well claim that.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, like I was not planning to get that first, but after that, like yeah, I mean why not? And so I got free reg. But in the end, like I'm pretty sure, like in the end, like with the trophies, I spend more time, more money paying for those trophies than well, not even for the raw materials.
But they're very nice.
I'm really like there's one of the things that I want to make with this is well first give everyone that is competing a really nice trophy, but on the other hand it's like okay like it's that point of like okay we can't go back to not giving anything out because that would look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just also raise the bar because like the only one that gives anything similar to these trophies is like Eurofurence or AC or MFF. So that's like pretty much like
so
I'm trying to raise the bar for this stuff.
Well, that's just it. This is
the
problem is
I know that's why I'm waiting.
Because I know other stuff like
you've got to have people who stand up and do it.
Yeah, FC for example.
Banana people.
FC gives like free reg to the winners. Like it gives like normal reg to the third place, sponsor to the second place, and super sponsor.
That's actually not a bad idea.
It was 6 of these guys.
Because technically it doesn't cost anything.
Well, it does because that's.
Yeah, I know it takes a bit from the bottom line.
Hello, Crafty Fox. It's you. So,
but it ensures competition in the following year.
Yeah.
We're just setting up.
And this is something nice. I mean, like you have the people that pretty much populate that
Hi, Sierra.
This is Lumen.
Hey, or Birch, or whatever name I use these days.
Dirge.
I'm just gonna do a thing, Lumen.
Yeah, most people know me by Lumen, really.
He's this thing. Decapitated thing.
Oh, never mind. There's a camera there.
Yeah.
I was looking at the larger one.
There's two.
Yeah.
There's one there, one there.
He's like.
I'm like that thing. Face.
Yeah,
there you go.
Probably the trash.
Durface.
Yeah. He's just a blame.
So
we're gradually getting more technical as we go along. Gradually is the key word.
That's your personal.
Okay. Yeah. So I was. Oh yeah. So, and this is something else. Like I think FE is also doing that. They give consort credit to the DJs too.
Yes.
So I found that like pretty neat because a lot of time like the DJs they don't get anything.
Oh, you can see it there. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And also that's why like I was like okay like the dance con people should also because I mean in the end like they are helping they are also like they are pretty much
they're developing
the people that pull.
They're the same as a panelist.
Yeah.
In a sense. So like yes they should.
And like they are also like the ones that like what you could consider arguably the most like the most popular event in a FurCon.
Yeah.
Like by attendance. I don't know. Yeah, I would actually like to count someday. I'm not sure if anyone keeps count on that, but I'm pretty sure if it's either Dance Cup or Floor Wars.
That's a good question.
Because at least for FE, just looking from Arctic's recording, the Masquerade didn't seem as full. And the closing ceremonies were pretty up there, though.
Yeah, closing usually fills up. I
Yeah.
know it can't. So Cameron's closing ceremonies this year. My dad comes in, goes right up to right in front, and starts taking photos. I'm like, thanks, Dad. In front of everyone with a microphone. It's great. I got to embarrass my dad.
Furry parents are a thing now.
Yeah. Aloni's bringing her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Aloni, our 2IC of Consec, is bringing her mother.
It was funny because QP's parents actually were chasing me through the con. I'm sorry, guys.
They were so
I'm really
mad.
sorry. It was.
They were rather upset at you.
They were upset because they couldn't catch me. My tail was on fire 24/7.
It was so funny.
Alright, so cool pieces.
I'm curious, like, is conference like giving free reg to volunteers?
There is, so the highest level right now for a shiny is that you get a free sponsor upgrade.
Oh, okay.
Which, and keep in mind that the sponsor level has a meal, a t-shirt.
Yeah. It has like a bunch of perks.
Yeah.
Plus preferential entry to some events.
The scenario with cons is they're by furries for furries. Nobody is paid, and I send out the PSA all the time. Nobody is paid to do this. We do this of our own free will.
And I know Sierra's like going, yeah,
We
bobblehead raccoon.
we run a budget.
Oh.
We run a
But you were
budget.
going like this.
No, I'm Sierra. Sierra's a board member for Furry. So
Why so far? Why does it have to be so far?
Down right there is like that.
I mean, like, I have got friends like you should go to.
I don't
Furry,
think
like,
they have
fuck, I don't
control
want-
where the provinces ended up.
I know.
Like I don't.
I know. I want to go to their con so bad.
Because that's the thing. Going to
I didn't see anything.
going to what is called
No, we don't.
Calgary costs as much as going to SF.
Oh, I know. It's
So like that's what I was talking with Duke. He's in Vancouver right now, and he's like, he paid $350, which is a really good price for a flight to Vancouver. And then like, okay, I spend the same amount of money to go to FC,
So this guy has to go off.
which is even farther away. I'm like, why are Canadian flights so damn expensive?
I know they're very costly,
let's see.
and I know they're like there are people who know how to get discounts, but like
Yeah,
the
but-
crowns have to stay like that because of reasons.
But it's just like, because I would like to check those cons someday.
I know.
Actually, something it would have been great if it was this year. I
There we
could.
go.
Actually, I'm curious. I want to see the Vancouver dance comp and the Furry dance comp. If there was something that would be this year that could hold like the first place for all Canadian cons. If I go out.
Because you are coming to Campers, right?
Well,
I have to do this to you now. I have to shame you.
I can neither confirm nor deny. Like at this point in my life, I might end up working in California.
That's it. Yeah.
I did send an application to Tesla. So
Okay.
I could go to like to San Diego or Palo Alto to like work there. That would be neat.
That would be very neat. You could be
Because
sending more cars into space.
No, that's a SpaceX.
Okay.
Actually, you can't work in SpaceX unless you are a U.S. citizen. And that's because
So-
they are dealing with like aerospace and like national security shit.
So Lumen, how do you learn best? Do you want an entire description, or do you want to stumble like an idiot and figure it out?
Give me a description, like a fast description, and I will get it as it goes.
We are cutthroat dungeon crawlers,
Okay.
in which case we are against each other, but we're all trying to survive.
Okay.
The idea is we're trying to get treasure. Treasure is denoted by these hexagonal things. Now, you can only carry one of them,
Mm-hmm.
but the value, at the end of the game, all that counts is the value of what you found.
Okay.
Value is always listed in a green number. There's green numbers everywhere. There's
Yeah,
one
you're
way
right.
over there on the
Yeah.
top of that card. There's ones up here. There's ones here. Those are at the end of the game. If you survive, you tally those up, and the highest points are the
Okay.
winner. So you can only carry one of these.
Yeah.
There's an exception if you buy a backpack. It allows you to carry a second one.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea is we all started at the top of this dungeon. This is a very important line. because what happens is as we're delving through the dungeon, there is this angry, very unhappy dragon that is going to try to kill us.
The black dragon.
Down there is our health. So
And they have
the idea is we're not trying to wake the dragon, we're trying to be very quiet. In this game, actions cause clank. Clank is essentially noise.
Yeah.
So we're making noise to wake the dragon. What ends up happening is, at certain points in the game, the dragon will wake up. In which case, we take all of the cubes that have caused noise,
And then we
put them in that bag over there, and start drawing them out.
And there's a certain amount of black ones, which are the dragons.
And every time we do, we start to fill up that track
We start
with our
getting
cubes
ouched.
to the point of death.
Yeah.
So, if you are below this line,
You're dead.
when you die, you are dead. You don't get any points whatsoever. If you're up here,
You're
thankfully
just
the
not
citizens can pull you out and you survive to count your points at the end of the game.
Okay.
But you don't
If you get
that.
all the way out, you get an additional 20 points for being a master of, saying being able to steal treasure from a dragon.
Yeah.
So
So you're stealing from Rithnock.
what happens is
Had to be said.
the board in its design is designed to, backtrack and mess with you because after all it is a dungeon. So the idea is during the game you will get
No, it's cheaper for me to go to Amsterdam than going to Newfoundland.
so during the game is you have cards.
That's
And you will be playing a selection of 5 of them during your turn.
Yeah.
Let me get a stumble here.
Okay, so I can actually.
Yeah, you can look at them right now just so that you understand.
So what happens is you basically top deck and put down 5 cards. And that will be your turn. So what happens is after they're put down, you start to read them. Burgle, you get 1 diamond.
Yeah.
Sidestep, you get 1 movement. Burgle,
Actually,
you get multiple burgles, might as well stick them together to make your life easier.
Yeah.
To say 3, 1, and a stumble.
The diamonds are your buying power.
So
Oh, what do you mean by empower?
you know how when you're in a dungeon you have skills? They're kind of like gaining skill and abilities.
Okay.
So let's explain the movement first, which is the footstep.
Yeah.
Movement allows you to go between rooms.
Those count.
You have to stop at crystal rooms. You can't go any further. They take so long to explore. They're like a hard stop.
The shoe prints.
If you
count as
see the
two.
shoe prints, it requires 2 movements to get from here to there.
Hmm.
Locked rooms require keys, which you can buy at the market.
You can buy 1 and it unlocks every door.
There's an ability here that we don't have yet that you'll get through items for swords.
Mercenaries.
Yeah, mercenaries have swords. Swords allow you to fight monsters or to travel between rooms with monsters in them. If you decide to travel here, you can go from here to here without the sword, but what can happen is you'll end up taking a hit. So you'll have to put down, you lose 1 health. So
there's no way to get past the crystal rooms?
the crystal rooms stop you for the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
Unless you have a card that says.
Okay, so it's not that you can't go through it more than it ends your turn.
Yeah, it's.
It ends your movement for the
Okay,
turn.
that's good.
Hearts give you back health, so you'll be able to take 1 back. Locked doors. I explained locked doors.
Oh.
Right here, it goes to the other side of the map, so you can shortcut across the map. And then there's the market.
What's the refresh rate of the hearts?
Every turn. So if you were to leave and come back, you can do what's in that room, but you have to leave and come back.
Okay.
It's the same thing with the island.
So given that they have like 5 movements, I can go and get like 3 cards.
The trigger is entering the room.
Okay.
So when you enter the room, you can when you enter one of these rooms with the question marks, if there's 2, you draw the top one. If there's just the big one, you draw the big one. These little
There's
secrets
a camera above.
will help.
There's a camera. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting all of that.
There's these secrets will help you. They have like health potions or movement potions. Those you can spend as you play the game to kind of go a little bit faster, do a little better.
Okay.
The market is an interesting square. Over time, because you're delving in dungeons, you will get gold. This little goblin gets beaten up a lot, so you end up with gold. So you spend the gold on any of these 4 market squares. Okay, so while you're on the market square, you can have a look at the market and say, hey, I want a key. You can buy a key. It costs 7 to buy anything.
Okay.
But that's
Here, when I was
just
thinking-
about it. The first person that gets out of the
Okay,
dungeon
He has his phone. Good.
creates a...
Retweet a thing.
Huh?
Sorry, I have to do stuff. I'm like,
Retweet a thing.
I posted
Give me
the
a
stream.
second.
Alright.
But I know I might as well poke him because he has a massive audience that we don't normally, bother.
Yeah, you're like a jack of all trades now. Board games, dancing.
We'll get him there with board games.
Yeah. Well, I do want to pick your brain more on lighting and electronics.
Eventually. I haven't done that in a while.
Well, you created a pretty good animatronic tail, which...
Oh yeah, that have been in the shelf since my second year of university, which is like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I've been talking with some people in the UK that do that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, we're going to reverse engineer this guy.
Not this one.
Oh,
It's
that's
a similar one.
like, what do you want? What do you mean we were saying? What do you want to do? It's really simple.
Yeah, well, what it is they build it out as an AC unit. Now, we'll probably not use the
No, yeah.
the AC fact of it, which is this sponge right here that they suggest you wet, which we're not on board with. But again, it's just a rotary fan
Yeah.
and the battery. But the battery in this guy is incredibly underpowered. We'll have to...
Replace it with a lithium cell.
Yeah, or one of the things we can look at doing is because it's USB, make a USB charging and everything like that, so we can just swap out battery packs. Right? So
Yeah. Like a power bank.
Yeah.
Because if you really want some beefy fans, then you could get one and then just get a lithium battery that can discharge at like
Yeah.
30
I mean-
amps and just...
There you go. Yeah.
Kind of like what's his name? He's a right pursuit. He has that fan that like if he points it right into your face, you can actually.
Oh,
breathe it.
Oh, Walter.
Yeah, that I love that.
Everyone loves that.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be blown by Chris.
Mm.
And it doesn't sound the way...
It
It
sounds.
isn't what it... Yeah.
It's-
That was kind of
Yeah, it's really good, but it's so powerful that if he points it
No,
right
wait,
into
40 feet.
your face, you can't breathe because it's
why
pushing so
that's why
much.
he warns you.
Yeah,
So-
it's so good.
So a little thing that I should mention.
Yeah.
Entering a room triggers taking stuff.
Okay.
Again, you only take the top one if there's 2. If it's the case of those 3 idols, you only take 1.
Okay.
Then
You've
you
got
just
to
have
exit the
circle
room
around.
and re-enter to take something else.
Okay.
And
so
it's a
that-
one-way room.
Yep, so that, and there's a lot of one-way passages. You go in the direction of the arrow, you
Yeah.
can't go back. You can choose not to take anything.
Okay.
That's actually very important because you might not want the 7. You may want to make your way down to the 30
Yeah.
in order to get to where you're going. By the way, there's events and things that cause the dragon to go up the track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the-
And what happens is these little cubes here show how many you draw.
Okay.
When you pull out of the bag. Right now it's really easy, it's 2, but it'll eventually get up to 5, so
And
you
when
draw
you-
5 cubes.
And then it doesn't go any higher.
Doesn't go any higher.
Okay.
But here's the thing, you can be one of those people that tries to steal the first treasure and escapes the fastest. Because what happens is it starts a short clock. The first person back out puts their person there. And so the next time they go, they put it there, which instantly triggers a dragon attack plus 1 cube.
So if it's
And
like
then
5,
when it goes to-
6.
Yeah, when it goes to their turn again, they move their thing there.
Mm.
There's instantly a dragon attack, and now you add 2 cubes.
And then,
But here's the thing, 3 cubes, and then when it comes to your turn again, everybody dies.
Fun.
So you can force people out of the dungeon if you're really quick.
Mm.
And that is a tactic. It didn't work very well when I tried it, but
yeah.
you know, it is a tactic.
Yeah, makes sense.
The idea is you,
Actually,
you
still
put,
one.
you put people on the short clock.
Hmm.
So stumble. So again, I mentioned that you play 5 cards.
Yeah.
This is an example turn. So you burgle 3 things, sidestep, and stumble. So I would move myself into the first room because I've got 1 movement point to spend. I've got a stumble which says +1 clank, which means I put a cube there.
Yeah.
And I've got 3 burgle. I like to deal with the blue numbers last. Then I look over here and I see what's 3 or less or adds up to 3, and I can buy from there.
Yeah.
The purple items are used once and used right away. The like see how they have
It
the
always
purple
makes us
organ,
sad.
the purple things. Red are bad guys. You can choose to fight them if you've got swords. And then the blue ones are cards you pick up. What happens with the cards you pick up is when you're done your turn, they get added to your discard pile. So what happens is the next turn is you play more cards, right? So this is your second turn. So now I've got 4. And
okay.
but then this gets discarded, and what happens is I'm out of cards.
Yeah.
So all of that gets shuffled in. So all of the new
So this
stuff
is the only way
bought-
you. Okay, so it's like Starfleet. Okay, the mechanic of going around. I get it.
Yeah. So what happens is when you go to shuffle, you shuffle in all your new cards, and then that becomes your new deck, and then suddenly they start to appear.
Yeah.
But it's only the blue bordered ones that start to appear in. Oh, and the sorry, I forgot. There's like gold bordered ones.
Okay.
Like the mercenary, the explorer.
But
And,
those you can only get from like here, not from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lumen Conray, look at me. Smile. Yay.
I'm doing the same thing I do in freaking person. Like look
I know.
at like 80% of the actually like 90% of my photos, and I'm always like this. I actually found this. I actually found this photo from like my not my graduation, like this this final project presentation, and like me and my teammate we took a photo on, and I do this, and I have a photo, and then like I tweeted that like a while ago. It's like a me side by side, one me with my formal suit, and that with my teammate doing this, and then the one next to it is like me in Lumen doing this, and it's the exact same thing.
That's funny. I know it's a thing.
It just gets stuck on me, and it's also, and that's the thing also with dancing. I remember I went to like a dinner dance back in university, and like I was dancing, of course, and like my friends were like, hey, like why once in a while are you opening your mouth? And like, wait, what? I'm opening. I say, oh crap, yes, because when I'm dancing in Lumen, I open my mouth to open the mouth of the suit.
Yes, exactly.
But like I'm dancing out of suit, I'm still opening the mouth.
Yeah.
And they were like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
My Annie 2017 pose is holding bucket.
Yeah, so what was that for? The charity?
Charity.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just have fursuiters run around with buckets and
You can sign them out.
yeah, you can sign them out and gather money for the charity, which was
Okay.
actually a lot of fun. Because what happened was on the very first day was Gail. She wasn't in suit or anything like that. She has what, like 10? And she goes around and says, "Hi, I don't have a fursuit, but will you give me money for the charity?"
Yeah.
Boom, done. Only because you're Gail. That's the only
Yeah.
reason why you got away with it.
Well, they should have like, I don't know, called my Giro strokes. They were both there.
And then there was
Or
a blue,
Jeep was also there.
there was a blue husky that hit me up with a pretty good pitch. But I had to say to him, I'm like, nope, Gail's was better. Hi, I don't have a fursuit, but would you like to donate money to the charity? Works for me.
We could do that. You could do the GoFundMe page. You're like, hey, I don't have a fursuit, but I need a fursuit for like. You know how that one goes.
No,
Oh,
but the whole idea is you have the bucket, you be cute to people, and you gather money.
Yeah.
I mean, I started dancing up and down the hallway going, A&E charity, A&E charity.
To try to get people to
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
give us your money.
Well,
They should do that.
well, again, and I have to state this on the stream, they raised over $21,000 for the charity. The table alone for the charity raised more than 4,000 on their own, but
Yep.
but 21,000 was donated by furries. At 2,000 people, that's more than $11 per attendee. So,
which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
which is pretty awesome that everybody pitched in $11 of their own money, not for any swag or anything,
Yes.
for the Vested Dog charity, but this is why we do this silly, ridiculous stuff that we do. I mean, that's why we fund
You did your move, eh?
Ottawa stray cats and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
so-
are we going clockwise or anti-clockwise?
What we'll do is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we also have to
Also,
put in plank for who's doing
yes.
first, second, third.
Now, do you want to see people take turns, or do you want to go?
Well, maybe if you saw a couple turns.
or we can just go. How many people are watching?
I know Sarah is. There is someone else on chat as well. So I know there's a few.
It's not like Twitch where it has like a thing right next to it and says.
No.
Right there.
Where?
Oh, I see here.
There's
Yeah.
a chat.
Yeah, the chat. Oh, you mean the counters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
no.
many people?
No, I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I'm learning as we go. The timer, like the date and time, we put because of New Year's. We actually live
Okay.
streamed on New Year's, and we wanted to have a countdown so that we could see.
Yeah,
So
because
it'd be like, yeah, New Year, but yeah.
let's see if it shows on the app.
We will state this flat out. We state this every single time: is we're furries. We ruin everything.
We will ruin this.
We don't know fully how it's doing. We're just doing the thing.
It says one watching, so Sierra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Sierra's actively
We
watching.
don't know fully how it's doing.
Wow.
We
Wow, is that my voice?
Yes.
Holy smokes. I am.
Oh, from the ceiling.
Okay, to anybody who reviews this video later, I am sorry.
You should get. You guys should get like one of those like nicer
It's on the
microphone
list.
thingy.
It's on the list.
We
See,
tried.
see
The
here's
laptop's not strong enough.
what our budget is basically zero.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Like, that's mine. That's mine. That's mine. These are actually that I use on my personal computer, but I put over here so then I have an easier way to control
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, this is a really quiet house, so you don't have to like soundproof the room or anything.
No, it's just really us. I love the design of these units. It's actually well designed. But that's getting a little bit off topic of what we're doing here.
Yeah.
But we're gonna ruin this game. This is what we do. We are furries. We are. It's horrible, but we're awesome.
Oh, okay, so Scara wants to go first.
Okay, so
Okay.
Scar wants to go
Cool.
first. So I guess QP second, and I'm third.
Yeah. So which means he gets to put none in, which is good for his
Yeah, okay.
advantage. So that's the way they do that. So if you want to go first, you put more in.
Oh, okay. I see how it works.
Yeah. So
And now
Yeah, it's better if you guys go first, so I can like at least see one turn.
yeah,
I kind of get the gist of it. It's
it is a deck builder,
yeah.
but it's a deck builder with a board.
Yeah, like the other one, the
Yeah.
Starfleet one was is the same mechanic,
Yeah.
but you have a turn and I feel like each turn there's like also a battle phase. So it's more of like like Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, well
Plus-
that's it. When you said that, I'm like, when you said, "Oh, I've played a deck builder," my immediate question and response was, "Is that my voice?" Oh.
Now I'm being compared to villains from.
To Yzma.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Hey, Conrad, next year.
Oh no, I have to talk on mic, don't I? Oh no.
Okay, Windows.
Oh boy.
I can use it right
Now,
away.
I'm being a butt, and I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. We recently picked the theme
That's
for
o-
next year, and we recently picked the Jewish for
There's-
next year. We will
Oh,
not
like-
tell you. You'll just have to wait and see.
I bought it for 3.
No, I mean like this.
But yeah,
That's
Oh, it's
at the end
flips
of
on
my
the
turn.
next one.
I
Oh,
won't
okay.
tackle
I get
and
2
laugh
extra
when
movement.
things come
So
up that
I'm
are
gonna go.
related.
Okay.
There.
What'd you? Oh, ladder.
I got
Yep,
a ladder.
your ladder. You
That makes
use the
sense.
ladder.
Yeah.
Yep. So the purple items are used right away because it's
Oh,
kind of
look
like
at that and a dragon attack.
Great.
Oh, nice.
So this
Right
is
away.
what happens.
We only have
Give me these.
2.
So they flipped over the one that has an image of a dragon.
Oh, okay.
So what happened was is all those
Dragon
cubes that made the noise right here.
Doesn't that move up too?
I don't think so
Or is it all-
It goes up by 1.
on every
That's
dragon
right.
attack because it's
So,
going to
so
end up
what
up
does
here real
this one
quick.
has like the green thing, and what does the? So you get to draw a card.
No, yeah, you're right.
And
It stays down.
Or
It's
shut
when
down.
we pick up the stupid things.
yeah.
The
Right.
eggs and things.
Wait, so what does this mean? Like the green thing?
That's
That's the
points.
value.
That's
That
the value.
again, same idea is the
Man.
end
Oh,
of the game.
okay.
Yep.
And
Two dragons.
So
Use-
when you
It's
buy
2
the
dragon
card,
cubes. Conrad.
you have to put in.
Oh, I know.
yeah,
I'm waiting for.
Okay, this is not every time I use it.
There's certain cards will have certain
Okay.
requirements.
Yeah, that works.
So what happened was QP drew 2 cubes, as
They're
per that,
back.
and they're dragon cubes.
Okay, so it's fine.
So it's fine. But those cubes are now no longer in the
Yeah.
bag. There's only so many of those cubes. It's kind of like the get out of
How
jail
many?
free cards.
Like 30 something.
Okay,
I think it's-
so is it
No.
just to count the probabilities?
Yeah.
Exactly. It takes advantage of probabilities, but those probabilities start to wind down real
Yeah. No, I just want to keep that in mind, just so.
quick. Yeah, I know.
That's also.
Sierra, you need to come to conference.
Yeah.
You gotta keep being a butt about it. That's all I'm gonna say.
How far does he live?
For A.
Oh.
That's all I need to
Why do
say.
you have to live so far? Why is
I know!
God damn it, Canada is too wide.
Road trip.
Canada's too big.
Fucking seriously.
Canada is really, really big.
Yeah, it's
There's
my
actually a
turn.
song, Canada is really, really big.
Good.
Yeah,
You stumbled
skipped
You
one.
showed your...
Oh, you put it out.
Wow. So
Wow.
QP didn't move.
What?
She got no
stumbled.
boots.
She tripped over her own feet.
That's 4 by.
That's 4 by. You buy that.
There's
buy
a
that.
two there.
that.
Okay, can
What
I
are those?
see the archaeologist and the other thing?
These two?
Yeah, I want to see them. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Hey. Hmm.
Keep working until you're tired.
That's only 2.
So every time you go out, you increase that thing, right?
The first person that goes out, the first one that goes out
Yeah.
goes
So I
here.
have 4. This
And
is
then you go back in.
2,
And
so I'm gonna
no,
take a
you
burst.
just
Once you're
start
out,
moving
you're out.
along this track.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you once you go out, you can't go back
You
in.
must get a treasure.
Yeah.
But again, you can get this ring. This ring is actually really close to the surface.
Yeah. No, I
And
would say
then
like
sneak back in.
once you are out, you are out.
You are out. You can't go back in.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretend that the village people refuse to let you go back in because now it's too dangerous. I don't know.
That makes sense.
But you get
No,
one
I
of
wanted
these.
to know if you. Yeah.
You get one of these nice 20 pointers for getting out alive.
Okay.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, right. Which is an
Oh,
arrow.
look, there's another one.
No.
QP.
What? Oh, again?
Oh, you had a dragon attack.
Okay.
This is
This
every.
is the under.
Do you get a dragon attack every time you play it, or
Every time you
single
flip-
draw.
flip
You see
over.
one of
oh,
those.
every time you draw it?
Yeah,
Okay.
so when it gets drawn in the shopping area.
Oh, so but not when you're playing it like this.
No.
Exactly.
And if you look at the very bottom of those
Black
gems,
cube.
Okay, because if not, I was going to be like, okay, that's a really easy way to get someone to die. Just like play 5 of these, and then you get 5
Right.
bonus attacks.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
If you look at the bottom of those
But I
jewels,
have more
when you
red
acquire
than-
it, you also make some noise.
Yeah. Sorry, what?
It says acquire
Oh,
plus
okay.
two
Yeah,
coin.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I already explained that.
I know, Sierra. I actually talked to your con boss and made sad faces at him. And he's like, I know.
Okay, so that's the movement taken care of, and I have 4. I think I'm going to grab the search. Because I think that's about the only thing that is 4 that I can get.
Yeah, no, I took your archaeologist away.
I know.
So, what does he mean by draw a card? Like draw a card from there?
What does it say on
Oh,
the
draw,
rock?
the
draw a card from my hand.
So yeah, when you're
that's-
what'll happen is you'll have 5.
yeah, 5. So I'm
I know.
getting one of
It
these.
says on arrive.
So
Yeah.
So there's another one that got flipped, by the way, that has a dragon face.
Oh,
So I'm just dealing with that.
well, I'll deal with that first before.
Which is
2
Yeah.
black.
So we're on 5.
We're fine now.
Yeah, so I get these 2. I get this, and I move 1. Move me down. This-
You're green. So
Oh
you're
wow! So you already acquired an emerald.
cool.
So what happens with draw a card? Say you get that emerald. Say this card is the emerald.
Yeah.
It says draw a card, which means you add 1 to whatever you were
So
doing.
should I draw a card right now?
Not right now.
Not right now.
But
Okay.
when you play it
Okay.
and you flip
Yeah,
it
when
over.
when you draw it in your
Wrong
turn.
Yeah, wrong
Yeah.
card.
my turn again. Oh, yeah, we need that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wait,
you
this-
have to keep your
Another
discards
one.
separate.
You might want to
This
put
is
this.
well-
You might want to put this in the bag.
We'll wait
I
until
know.
our next dragon
We
attack.
Okay.
wait until there's a dragon attack.
Yeah, there
Which
is.
is right now.
Oh,
Yeah, so you might want to put this into a
oh
pile.
jeez.
That's what for.
What the hell?
This dragon likes us.
It was shuffled, so
2 black.
Okay,
yeah.
so we're down to 6. Ooh, a 1 in 5.
7.
Yeah, we're getting to
and
the point where we might see some things.
Well, we already
I
did.
trip over my own feet.
Yep.
Where's my
Yeah, which means I just drew my like shitty cards right now.
That's yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's sorry.
it's as you buy cards, you develop the ability to do more.
There are secrets and cards that allow you to get rid of bad cards that you don't like.
I
So
love
you can
those.
get rid of your
Yeah.
stumbles and whatnot to make a more powerful deck that doesn't have those stupid stumbles in them.
Yeah, so it makes sense. It's like like I said, it's like that all their building game. So it has the same mechanics.
It is. I just love that there's a board. It's not just.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
it's
is
not
gonna be fun.
just the cards. Oh.
Oh, you're using the pipe organ to increase. Okay, you made noise.
What does it mean? Like the 4-3-2?
Ooh.
That tells us. So the 4-3-2 is how many players.
Ooh. Okay.
But,
how many?
but
Yeah.
it's also how many cubes you draw.
Yeah, I see. Ooh, plus one
Is
cube,
there
plus
another?
one-
there's
No.
an- yeah.
But
So if there is a dragon attack, then yeah.
you pull 3 instead
Oh,
of
okay, I see.
Just tell me when it comes up.
2. Mm-hmm.
Scar, are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have to drop my deck now.
I need that. Now I'm gonna move like stink because. So we'll deal with that. Meh. 3 buying power.
There's a 2 and there's a thing, another thing.
You have a shrine.
There's also
And
this.
then-
So
Yeah.
that you can buy those then.
Yes.
You know that.
I'm gonna get an explorer because I want more movement.
Yeah.
So this one's done.
Yeah.
No, that one's not done. I haven't done the movement yet. No.
Now you can move into the dungeon.
One, go.
Oh hi.
Meow. Meow.
So that just gives you 2 swords, right?
Yeah, 2 swords and 1 buying power.
Yeah. And that's a 7, and that gives you 7.
That just gives you 7 points.
So
Just nothing.
I see.
So I'm gonna stumble around because I knew those both of those stumbles were there.
Yep.
Ouch. I'm totally stair dragoning this one.
Hey Sierra, stumbles the stair dragon. Hello?
And I'm gonna grab an explorer as well.
1 exploration coming up.
Okay, same. Just give me a explorer. Yeah, that's what I
Two
mean. That's what when I got my
You've only got 2 actually.
2.
So
That costs 3.
that's a 3. But you can buy a mercenary, I think.
Or what does the mercenary give me? Like 2
It gives you poking and buying.
and 1 buying power, and that's for the. And what does this give me?
This, yeah.
That uses right away.
Put 3 dragons cube back in the bag. Use plus 1 buying power or card.
Sierra! I'm gonna keep bothering you.
So this goblin never goes away. But if you get a lot of swords in your hand, you can basically hit him for a lot of gold.
I'm getting this.
Oh, the shrine?
Yeah.
So the shrine gets used right away. It's a one-time use sort of thing.
Oh, it's 1 time use.
get
Yeah.
So I
one
go put
money
it back
over
here.
heal.
You
Put
you
it in the
discarded
discarded.
it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Wait,
That's okay.
Just
You
give me
can
the
change- yeah.
mercenary then.
The mercenary will show up.
It's too early for like me to use.
Because what'll happen is whenever he shows up and you don't have any use for the swords, you can always poke the goblin and get a gold.
Yeah.
Free money.
Like it's a bit too early for like for that
One-time
card.
usey things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you don't really need healing right now. So.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's see. Let's see how much extra. I'm tripping over my own feet.
Very, very clanky, noisy movement.
Of course I am.
I'm apparently never a bother according to Sierra.
Never a bother.
Oh, brother.
Try staffing a con. I mean, hi.
Try working
Oh, right, you're my
Is that
boss.
what you're gonna say? I'm not that bad, come on.
No, you're not. I mean, in general, con staffers and stuff like that, we can look at each other and we can just say, yeah. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, well, that's what happened at A&E with a lot of the staff. I can't wait to meet Inazuma with her coming up to Canford's.
Oh wait, did you
This
move
only
me?
counts
Did you
for
move
one,
me 1? I did have 1 movement.
Oh, right.
You-
yeah,
you
can
go in
move
that
there.
room.
Okay, yeah.
This only counts as 1, right?
It counts as one,
But you get 1 stabby stab.
Good. Because
Do you have a stabby?
bet that.
Oh, so you're gonna heal. You're gonna take 1 damage, but you're gonna heal it from the shrine.
Nice.
works.
That worked, yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea. So the orange ones are like...
I'm gonna wait for that card to be filled in.
Yeah, the orange ones are monsters, which you have to
Yeah.
fight.
Dragon
Dragon
attack.
attack.
Fun.
So all of these cubes go in
Yeah.
and join the others.
2. I have to draw 2, right?
Draw 2, yes.
No,
3.
Draw 3.
Okay.
Yep, because this one adds 1.
Oh, until it gets out?
Until somebody buys it.
Oh, okay.
2.
Ah,
What are the odds, like, actually? Is good.
I think there's 24 of those guys.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
That's why-
Eventually-
we are through half of them right now, I feel.
Yeah.
No, actually, no, that's an 8. No, that's a 9, sorry.
1.
We're like around 1/3.
1, 2, 3. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so I'm gonna reorder these for my sanity.
Or 10.
Hey, we just got the hour back.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's,
No, we lost the hour.
we lost the hour. Well, it's 11 p.m. according to this.
That was the one thing about. I'm glad Fernal Equinox is
it's
next week.
11:53.
Yeah. No, but a while ago it was
Yeah, we
my
checked
phone was
that.
0 something.
No, it wasn't. It does it at 2 a.m.
Then my phone fucked up.
Yep.
I was really confused.
My major issue with
1, 2,
Fernal
3.
Equinox was it was always on the weekend of the time change.
Rebuying.
It wasn't like that last year, was it?
Yeah.
What?
More movement.
I think it was last year and the year before.
Mm.
My big thing was you lose an hour of con time.
Oh, yeah.
That's not fair.
It's also really confusing.
It's hard with the 6-2-1 rule.
You got 3. 3 money.
No, but like it's
One
on
with back,
the
one
other
with
side on the other side of the year, you work really well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you were in
Yes,
fall,
Jomacon sometimes has that, and it's really good.
yeah, you
It's
get,
also
an,
really confusing.
you get an extra hour of con time.
Okay, and then I have those 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
The
3
2
options.
pokes.
Yeah, that option, and that option. For folks.
The orc gives you 3.
I want the orc
Or
Yeah.
turn.
because 3 coins.
Okay.
So I get 3 coins. 1, 2, 3. Meh, meh, meh.
Which means.
And then
That's done.
Is it a dragon attack?
on flip it.
Okay.
Okay.
Say it.
This card.
Okay, Connor, your turn.
Okay.
Ooh, sleight of hand is one of my favorites.
I
Yeah, it's
know.
pretty good.
If you know how to use it.
If you had a loop on the one.
Oh, I know. But that's
Yeah.
they've built it so that you can go that way if you want.
If you had like what 8 or 10 cards.
The one thing I love about Clank is the mechanics are so. They made it
And,
really easy.
deal
The
with
design
that.
is very easy. You understand very quickly.
And with
have
the
to-
2 movement, I'm going to go in here to grab this secret. Uh-oh. Dragon egg.
Oh,
Dragon eggs don't doesn't cause a dragon attack, but you've stolen one of the babies. You made it just a little bit more unhappy.
yeah,
Okay,
you've angered
fine.
the dragon.
This is going to seem like it's going to end really fast.
It can sometimes.
Yeah.
Betrayal's worse.
Well, it can be.
So I'm going to use the dragon shrine,
Okay.
and I'm going to trash a stumble. I don't want to stumble anymore.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay,
this
so
is a
let's
charge,
see.
so-
1,
And let's see. Ooh.
2,
No attack.
3,
Okay.
4, 5, and an extra
I
one.
guess the
Oh
dragon
fucking
can
hell!
calm down.
On the Clank.
Oh yeah, I was like, I was going to get it, but not.
And you draw.
Luma and the Dancer
Oh, yeah.
is making
Yeah.
all
No,
the
because
noise. Apparently.
This is only to acquire.
Yeah, he drew.
Yeah, I
a
drew
six.
one.
No.
I drew
Wait,
one.
you
Yeah.
draw one.
So I have 6 now. So I have 3 and 2 stumbles. So let's deal with this first.
Yep.
And I have 3 draws 2 cards. So I can't really buy anything apart
You
from
buy a
that.
sleight of hand. You can also buy an explorer.
Sleight of hand.
Yep. Good move.
Okay.
Very good move.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And, like it's something I learned from playing this other game. Like
If you notice,
you can cycle your like you just want to cycle your deck as fast as possible. So you can have like 20 cards on the board. Even
Yeah.
if they are crappy cards, you will like.
It's not just that. If Connor says he wants it, you get it.
Well, because like the faster you cycle your
You
deck,
guys are evil.
No, but I'm sorry.
like, the
but
faster you
it's true.
cycle your deck, the what's called the faster you get your good cards. It's also the
That's
faster you also get your bad cards too. But That's beyond the point.
Find
Of
this.
course.
Okay.
Because last name and I can move 2.
I'm getting all my movements next time, which is like 2. Oh, 3.
Actually, no.
Actually, that's a good one, yeah.
And I get my extra money.
Cool.
I just really getting. I'm not getting shit.
It happens. Sometimes the cards aren't in your favor.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Okay,
Usually, but here's the thing: is you end up making the
They
best
do.
of a bad situation.
You're also learning the game. The first time we played, we screwed up pretty
Oh,
bad.
royally.
No, it's just like I don't have any. I should fix that.
So,
No
so the
dragon
Duke's an
attacks?
interesting guy because he's
Any dragon
worth a
attacks?
certain
Yeah.
amount,
No.
but it says that you gain.
1,
for every 5 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. No works.
2,
Wow.
3.
Near the end of the game, what'll happen is you end up with a lot of cards listed out. So
Yeah.
whenever you get 7,
He does nothing.
you buy
now.
those books.
Yeah.
Those books are worth 7, and they're dead weight.
Buying power 4.
2 of those. 1 of those.
Yeah. There's nothing on the table.
There's a lot of things to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing to fight at the time, but I will want movement. Movement right now is what's important.
Yes.
Exactly where I'm going.
And I have 2 movement.
I kind of know where I'm going anyway because I don't have many options.
I have to take a damage.
You get
Damage.
ousted.
Yep, no choice. If you're in the cave, it's kind of... And I will have to shuffle these.
I'm just shuffling until it's my turn.
What are these?
Discards.
Okay.
Okay.
And you can. No one can buy anything because it's so damn expensive.
I know. We'll be able
Yes.
to, eventually.
So I've
Yeah.
got a movement.
You move.
I get a thingy.
Yeah.
An attack potion.
Nice.
Oh, great. So you got 1.
That's like 1 use, right?
Yep. It's
Oh,
a
look.
but it's 2 swords.
Okay.
Oh, it's 2 swords.
And then 4. What can I get for 4?
2
2 mercenaries or 1 explorer.
I'm gonna do the same thing and get an explorer, please. I like moving around dungeons really quickly.
You'd like to move it, move it.
See. Okay. Good. Oh yeah, I got already rid of all my stumbles. So. 4. Fuck, I 1 short, but anyway.
Actually, you know, you can still poke the door, get
Yeah.
an extra movement. Or you get free money for poking.
Yeah, I'm going to get explorer and I just poke the goblin.
Okay, so 1 money for...
And your movement?
To the
You're gonna move into the
yeah.
cave?
Going to move into the cave.
Okay.
So, Logan, you know your comments about the dance comp and prizes?
Yeah.
I already passed them on Aisha.
Oh, she already knows.
I know, but
I
know. I'm just making sure that for Canfords, said feedback is written down somewhere. And
I mean, come for these half prices in the first year, so.
I'm just making the noise.
We're begging furries for feedback. It's yeah, we
Don't
know-
make your dance comp on Sunday. That's what I'm going to say. Don't make.
but we like to have it written down because it might, for example,
I can copy paste the same essay that not essay, but it's a wall of text that I wrote for FE of why you shouldn't have your
You should
Sunday your dance comp on Sunday and
Um,
why it actually is bad for like the event.
Send it to info@.
Yep. The reason
Actually, I'm
why,
just even sure if I still have it. Long story short, people don't want to compete on Sunday. Why? Because it's
They're fucking tired.
yeah, exactly. I have asked like a lot of good dancers,
Hi,
and
Jerica.
well, not a lot, but like a handful of good dancers, and because they were not competing, and like, why are you not competing? Oh, because like I rather party on Saturday and not have to worry about it than go and dance on Sunday. And I mean, that happened to me. I went. Yeah, first of all, like you want the dancers are usually the people that go to the rave and dance, and then you get tired, and then you go to party, and then you wake up on Sunday at 12
You do stupid
a.m.
things at night, and then you
Yeah.
get up and you don't want to.
But here's the thing: is I hate to say it, but I've been going to furry cons for a long time. I've been staffing furry cons for now a couple of years, but this is the first time I've ever been to a dance competition. So I don't know fully your needs, right?
Yeah.
So when I go to, if you were to tell me something, I would not give it the weight of, say, somebody like A Chef, just to throw out a name.
Yeah.
Would give it a lot more weight. So the idea is we have these feedback channels where it's submitted there, and then what happens is for example, I'm not the director of that particular department, but that director will go, that's actually a good idea. I'm going to pay attention to that. I'm going to arrange my schedule in such a way. It's really difficult. Oh, my turn.
It's more like programming.
Yeah. So the idea is having that general feedback channel and written down.
Yeah.
Means when they're making those decisions, it's written down somewhere. And
I mean, if you think about it, it's still like it's
one.
It's the reason why not many people go to our first what's it called to our first games at 9 a.m. on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Cough.
Because no.
Yeah, it's.
I'm just gonna do a thing. I'm just trying to find which way is up so that I don't.
Short green.
Yeah. Or you can type it back there.
Matt, we're playing this. It's awesome. It's a deck builder with a board. Strongly recommend. We like.
Oh, you can actually buy something.
I can move sort of fast.
You do that.
The.
Right. 2, 4, 5, 6.
It is a deck builder, but it has like this.
I'm going to go 1, which costs me a damage. 2, which allows me to grab the secret. 3, which red has decided not to grab that. I am also deciding not to grab that. And for the 4th, I am spending the potion of Thingamabooper to move again.
Yep.
And I'm going to the market, and I'm grabbing this secret, which happens to be a movement, in which case I'm going to spend it, and I'm going to go here.
Are you going to grab that?
I have made the decision not to grab that.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's my movement taken care of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Yeah, so you can buy that, you can buy this or this.
Well, I'm not buying the book yet.
Or
Yeah,
those.
the book is always better later.
You do 2 of those, 3 of those, or 1 of these 2.
Yeah.
Plus
So the Duke is 5. How much is the Explorer? 2?
2.
3.
3?
Oh, yeah.
So
you can buy
Mercenaries 2.
Well, you can buy 2 Explorers.
I can buy 2 Explorers.
But they're worth nothing, point-wise.
But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually beef up my my combat abilities. So I'm going to get a Mercenary and the Duke. Duke.
Yeah, pretty solid choice.
And what's that? Oh, look at that!
Dragon Attack.
Nice.
All the lovely colors.
Yeah. Look, I would be really surprised if we don't get any colors out of this one.
Oh god.
Just because of like the odds. It's like a 1 in 3. It's a 1 in 3 that is going to be a
They're going to be all
How
blue.
many cubes?
Fluff.
Is there still that +1 down?
Nope. I used the shrine.
3.
Okay. So it's
It's like
3.
fluff.
Come on.
Droids.
See?
Well, but
Red and green.
Yay!
Catching up.
So, that was.
Oh.
Yeah. The ones from the bag get
Oh, you
used.
go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes
my
sense 'cause
turn,
it's already
so
out of your
1,
stuff.
1, 2, 3, 5. Sorry, 5. So I have 4, and I have 2 movements. Of course, I can't really do anything.
I like to do the movements first.
Yeah. So let's go here.
I do the clank
So that's
first.
here. So that's attack. I'm just going to.
I usually buy next.
No, I don't. I don't. I
in case the
don't
buying
have clank on
impacts
this
movement.
one.
And I think you get one more movement.
Yeah. And
No.
no, because it's.
Which two?
Oh, it's 2? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the footstep.
Yeah. Let me get Well, there's nothing I can buy apart from. I give you an explorer.
Wine sport.
Because
Yeah.
more movement.
Yeah, we've got to kind of take down some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
how are you two? I know there's 2 people watching, Sierra and Jerica. So how are you guys? And
Oh.
things. And I'm using guys as gender neutral because things. Stuff. Folks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
I love this.
Did you see what's called that movie with the guy that also played Keenan and Kel? Like, dude, apparently like, you call everything dude.
Dude, yeah. Yeah. My dudes.
It was-
Hey, Brian.
Ah, Kraz dude.
For my bank account.
Yay.
Which means egg.
More tripping?
No.
Stop tripping. Oh, that. Okay.
I wanted to do it.
Well, still stop tripping.
That was my buying power. I said, 2 movement.
Look at the dur face.
Bah.
I know.
Cool. Okay, fine. Which is a weird card thingy with a.
Oh, that's you can bounce a card out of your.
Oh,
So
like this card?
yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
So get rid of a stumble.
Now let's go buddy.
and then that gets spent.
And just tell me when your turn's done.
And
Cool. Nothing bad.
Queen of Hearts.
Okay.
If
Let's
you
see.
have a crown, heal.
What's crown?
One.
What do you mean by crown?
These are crowns.
Oh.
3,
There's 3 crowns. There's
4,
a 10,
You
9,
buy them
and
at the
8.
market.
5.
No worse.
So number 1, there's a freaking stumble. So meh.
Dragon attack?
There isn't one. That does nothing yet. I have 4 buying. I see nothing aside
2
from
mercenaries
Explorer.
or explorer.
And 1 movement. Okay.
Okay, here we go now.
Now,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, for a second I thought you were going to get like the
Two
the
movements.
5 burglars. Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
And sometimes you can get all the burgles. There's like 5 or 6 of them.
There's 6.
Yeah, 6. Okay, yeah. So you can. I mean, I got 4 burgles and the sidestep on the first turn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just odds. And then on the second one I got like 2 sidesteps.
And because I can't go the way I want to go because I only have 1 movement.
Well, you can go down. You just go out.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, I can. That's.
So maybe you're running that one.
This is where things get interesting because I have 2 cards left. I have some combat ability possibly coming up, in which case if I was to start, dealing with lots of monsters, I could. But I think what I am going to do is I'm going to rely heavily on next turn. I've got cards with movement scattered about. In fact, quite a few coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go into the Crystal Cave. I'm not going to grab that.
Yep. I had a feeling he was going to do that.
Alright.
No, actually, you know what? That puts me further away from where I want to go. So I'm going to stay there.
That works.
And so now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And pretty much the only thing that is really interesting and new... Oh, no, she's worth 6.
The gem.
Do you buy 1 and 1?
Yeah.
Because you have 5, right?
I think I'm going to take my chances and go for the gem.
Okay. Jump. And ooh. Underworld healing.
Ooh, spend 7 to take 2 secret tomes. Which ones are those? Oh.
So they do nothing, but they're worth 7 points at the end. So near the end of the game, it's a good time to pick up the books because then you rack up points.
Yeah,
very
and well,
fast.
there's 7 golden. Wait, so what do you win with this or with the?
The green numbers
green
are what
numbers.
matters.
Okay, so I
Yeah,
can
the
see.
money also becomes points too.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
So my turn, right?
So
1, of course. 2, draw 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course.
The 6 card wasn't valuable, was it?
Yeah, I have to get it. So I have 4. Okay, that's good, I guess. I do have a this.
a movement.
Yeah.
So you're green, you're over there,
You're up here.
Yeah.
and you do have some combat ability, so you don't need to worry about getting hurt.
Okay, but does it get like subtracted? Like
Yes.
Yep.
okay.
And yeah, for those wondering, we had fun at A&E. We're wearing the A&E t-shirts.
Mm.
Yep.
I'm rather amused by the rack. No?
Yeah, see my impressive rack?
Lewin has an impressive rack too.
Yeah.
It's just over there.
It's the cat.
Well, first of all, let's deal with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's done. So I have 4, right?
Yep.
So 4. Just give me another explorer. I seriously need that movement and this thing here.
Okay.
Ooh.
And oh, look at that.
Oops.
Well, lots
Anyway,
of
so I still have my movement and my 2 combat. So let's see. So
No.
I don't have 2 movements. The zombie part.
Yeah. You can go to the ring room, or yeah, you can go to the ring room, or you can go to that empty room, but the empty room has a monster in the way.
Yeah.
You can get the one.
There he goes. So I move here,
There you go. Yeah.
right?
And then he keeps his pokes.
So I still have 4 of them.
No. You
You
would
have
use
3.
So I have 3, right?
Yep.
So I do this,
Yep. And you can gain a movement, so you still have 2.
get a movement.
So you get to move again.
Oh wait, so this doesn't consume a movement?
The
Yeah, it
door.
does.
The door actually gives you a movement.
Yeah, but well, okay, so I have only 1 movement left because I gained it from
Yeah.
the door, right?
Yeah.
So I move here, and I use this one
Right?
with my 3 remaining. So I
You
get 3.
Wait, you poked 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
came
you
from
have
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
You came from
So-
here,
That's
which
one.
that's 1.
Okay.
You can choose to take the damage. And then you go there, you defeated the door with a second one. So you
So
have
you're
2
2
swords left. But if you were to take a damage instead of spending a sword, you would still have the 3 to defeat that.
And given that you were one of the lowest,
Yeah, we'll take the damage.
yeah,
Yeah.
it may be worth it, yeah.
And you can still do what you were planning.
Yeah. So I will get this one here.
And what does that guy give you?
3 gold. So I have 3 gold. I
Or
have 7.
3
now.
blind power.
Yeah.
Yes.
3 buying power. So I have 7. Right.
Oh yeah, so you can buy what you want.
Yeah. Except
Yeah.
for the 2 that are that are
Yeah.
the back of the cards,
Yeah.
because those are things.
So I could get the queen,
What
or I could get the
queen will do was
boots.
the queen will force you to the market.
The queen forces me to the market.
Yeah, because you'll want to buy a crown in order to make
Yeah,
it
but
useful.
I don't really have much.
Yeah. Yeah. So the
Not
boots
yet.
are your next
Yeah,
best
so I'm
option.
probably going to get the boot, which acquires and gives me 1 more movement, but I'm already in there. So
Yeah, and you're at a crystal cave, so you're kind of halted for now.
yeah, but still I got
But
this
still.
5 and I get a 2. So because I have 7, so give me 1 of those.
That's,
Okay.
See, I knew he would key into this.
Yeah.
When he was saying deck builder, I'm like, okay, deck builder with a board, that'll do it.
Okay, time for a dragon.
And I like it because it's an extra dimension. Because on the other one it's just like okay, you want the battle, but that's like one on one,
I find
right?
it boring.
But this
I
is
like
like-
this. Yeah, I like this
It's
a lot.
cutthroat. We're not exactly. See, the whole thing is we're acquiring resources off the table, and that's how we're competing with each other.
Swap.
4?
Swap.
3.
Oh well.
Yay.
We're starting to see the damage.
Yeah, and let me say something before I get out. I pick up that thing.
Oh, you're grabbing bananas?
Yeah, I'm grabbing the bananas.
Bam!
Angry your dragon.
Angrier dragon.
Oh wait, where's my one? Oh, sorry, I should have given you this one. So I used it.
Oh,
So Lumen has acquired my favorite treasure,
haha.
What?
the bananas.
Okay.
Yes, we have no bananas. What?
Okay. Oh, good. There we go.
Just
Draw one. Drew that. Draw two.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, let's see. How much
Let's see if we can actually get rid of some stuff in the for once.
Movement first.
Because I'm going. Boop, boop. Because
One.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Okay.
When it tells you you can. It's the only place that you can.
Yeah, no, I forgot. I could have done that. I completely forgot about it.
Nope,
What,
it's a
what you
damage.
did was a good move.
Oh yeah, it was damage.
Yeah,
No,
it's a straight
I could
damage.
have gone for this one.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was on the other side of the board. That's why I kind of chickened out. But whatever, it still works.
Okay.
Oh.
Everyone's going for my favorite treasure.
Go for it. Go for it.
What?
But
You can get whatever you want on the boards. Like I know, this is great.
I have 8 buying power.
Yeah.
That gives me a poke and a thing.
Yeah.
Means I go. 3 go away. I still have 2 buying power.
Yeah, in that case, you might as well grab one.
So Lumen, I play this board a lot, and my normal path, because it's split amongst you, I can say it now.
Yeah.
My secret was to continually do
Go
this
with
little
that.
spiral and get the bananas as well as the 3 idols. That was my.
Oh, but the question. Wait, so you can carry more than one, or what?
You can only carry. You
The
can carry
monkeys
3
can
idols.
Or
3 what? Sorry.
You can carry the 3 idols.
Oh, you can carry those small things.
Yeah.
Okay, so these
But not the
hexagonals are the only one.
But the whole idea was I would constantly exit and re-enter that monkey.
Okay,
room.
I didn't know that these. I didn't know that these counted as
The
something.
shape, yeah.
Okay.
Skyrim,
I didn't know.
you
Then I
can
would have
refill
gone down.
cards.
I know.
Yeah, I didn't know because I had the fighting power and I'm willing to take
All
one.
players put 1 clank in.
So on arrival, we have to
Oh,
put
shit.
one.
Okay,
Who
so that's a
arrived?
display, but should be fine.
The beholder.
No, damn it.
Should be fine.
Okay. And
Got to
I
get
have,
some more.
I have 6 buying.
Hey, wanna refill? No, you're good.
Can I see the wand of recall?
Where's the Coke? Oh,
There's Coke in the fridge, but I got this one
Yeah.
right here. Awesome. So I drink Coke Zero because I watched Scott Pilgrim.
yeah, and this also. Not sure if it's healthy, but at least it has less calories.
I don't think it's healthier. I really don't, but
protein.
Yeah, at least it has less calories.
it became a running gag because I did grow up in the Toronto area. So Scott Pilgrim was basically my life growing up. It's just a lot more furry.
Yeah, part of the Scott Pilgrim movie was filmed at U of T.
Oh yeah. Well, the Casa Loma, all of the.
1.
No.
Pico. Angry. Angry dragon.
Fucking hell.
Which
2.
seems to
Pick
be.
up. That's helpful. 3.
Thank you very much.
And I have 2 pokes, which is either the goblin or the orc. Which one gives me more money?
And
Orc.
our
I will do the orc. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Oh god, okay, I was like every
The
single
beholder again.
every single thing was
Oh, another beholder.
yeah, I was like, okay, is every single thing fighting ability? Almost.
Okay. So this actually works out well. This was going to be my alternative plan, and it played into it very well. So, stumble, which sucks. I'm going to use the movement and the battling power to... And grab the urn.
Figures.
Make sure can finger.
And then 4. What can I do with 4?
Dragon.
Yeah.
What does the Dragon Shrine do?
Two or you discard another card, which is really good for you, actually.
Yeah, because I get rid of my other stumble, in which case I generate no more clank through my cards.
Unless you buy something that does.
Yeah.
Which? That's the master breaker.
Trash a burgle in your play area or discard a player.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
The Master Burglar is actually a very good card. You can regularly get rid of cards. Problem is if it's not in your... Does
We'll
it...
discard your piles. Oh, discard.
And your player.
Yeah, so you
Also
want...
here, you go directly back
Yeah.
to the deck. Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, you have about...
So I have
How many do you
3.
have? Do you have 6 Burgles?
Yes.
You have 6 Burgles.
Yeah, and it's not good for like later.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, so plus 1 gold.
Coin.
I have 1 movement. Oh, discard a card to draw 2 cards.
So you can pick one from the cards that you laid down.
Let's take the chances. Ooh. Okay. Yeah,
That was kind of worth it, though.
Yeah, I'm going to get. I'm going
That clank was totally worth it just for that movement.
Yeah. For
So
the
you put
goods.
in that, so you might as well put this over here as well.
Yeah, so I have 3 spending power. Trash a burgle in your or discard pile. So this.
Yeah, but you can get rid of a stumble.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's not a right now.
No,
That's
it's in
something that
burgle.
comes
No, it
up.
says burgle. It's on burgle.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
not.
Or-
So these guys are also done.
Or discard pile.
Oh yeah,
or-
for the part. Yeah.
Yeah.
For only burgos.
Oh, trash in your play.
Yeah,
oh,
he
he's
gets-
only burgles.
Yeah, he gets rid of Burgles. Which, I mean, they're just the +1.
Yeah.
But you get
So yeah, I will get this
Does that do that
And you've
now,
got like
or is
4 movement.
for movement.
So just avoid the crystal caves.
And
Oh, he's... I
He's
see.
there.
Ouch.
yeah.
1, 2...
Crystal
No,
cave.
it's Crystal
3.
Cave.
That lands you... 1...
You could do the monkey
1.
idle circuit once, but you would end up getting hurt. Or you can escape really quickly towards the next
So
crystal
1,
cave.
2. I'm taking 1 damage.
Okay.
I'm taking this. 3, 4. I'm taking 1 of these. So I get
Oh,
fun.
Mar?
We are now at the end of the dragon track.
so it is as angry as it's gonna get.
So and this goes here.
Good job, Lemon.
Oh good.
I'm gonna, yeah.
Taking off the dragon. You're making Brithnok angry. By taking all these things. Apparently.
Wait, what are these like? Why are these? Are these like?
They're better
nicer?
secrets.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
bigger, better secrets. They do more.
Yeah, I might go on. I might go on and try to get one of those before I leave.
Yep.
Okay. So I trip over my own feet.
By the way, if you get something that reduces clank, you pull from here.
Okay. Because you're going deeper.
I'm just trying to think. I want to go first.
Well, no, that's a key, really. It doesn't seem like
Yeah,
the game. It doesn't seem like the game goes long enough to get a fucking key.
It does. I have 6 gold.
Oh, you have 6 gold.
Actually.
Nice.
We actually have grabbed treasure really
Okay.
quickly. I think you caused us to grab
Oh,
treasure.
you know why? You know what? We're not fighting any monsters,
Yeah,
so we are not getting any gold.
that's just it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, now that I think of
I've
it,
been poking the monsters more than anyone else has.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now that I think of it, we have been all getting prioritizing movement speed, and not like
There we go.
no one has been getting these guys, and then you can just pretty much have the monopoly on all the monsters. Ooh, teleporter.
Magic mirror.
Moves you to the next room.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Whoa. Dirty.
Let's see.
Okay. 7. Buying 2 movement, 2 pokes. The guard. Oh, okay. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna poke the gobble
Okay.
right now.
Get your 1 gold.
I have 7.
Yeah. You're buying a backpack, aren't you?
And you're buying the treasure.
Fuck that. And leave and come back.
And that's exactly what you're doing, is you're grabbing that.
Oh wait, let's see.
You have to move it.
I know. I have 2 movement. 1, 2. Yeah.
Yeah, you move to another market space and back.
So I've technically done this.
Back and forth.
And use the backpack to grab another.
Another.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
How much is the backpack? 5.
But it costs 7 gold.
Oh, 5 and 6, 7 gold. Okay.
So that was worth it. I've done the movement. No, I haven't bought anything.
You got the teleporter, which
Or you have your choice of teleporter or teleporter or teleporter. Or you can buy a book. I think you can buy a book. You can buy a book.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I can.
Yeah.
That may not be a bad idea right now.
Thanks.
Given that I have the ability right now, fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and because Emerald's 6.
Mhm.
So Emerald's taken care of. 2 moves.
To move or not to move? That is the question.
He's got to. He's got no choice. Let's try. That thing just really slow.
Is that quick charge?
No, I'm gonna change the adapter so that it does.
Oh, because you're USB connected.
Yes.
So I think I'm going to quickly delve down here and back again to get this secret.
So you just ouched yourself twice.
No.
Oh, right.
I have the Duke.
Right.
Duke is awesome. So I got this massive secret, which allows me to draw 3 more cards.
Mm.
So it's
It
picked
goes
for 3
bye-bye.
cards. It goes
Yeah.
bye-bye, but I get 1, 2, 3, which actually gives me another movement. And that other movement is I'm going to move into the market, and instead of taking the damage, I'm going to spend this potion
Alright.
to deal with the damage.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
But luckily there's not much
The
to
problem
buy.
is there's not much to buy.
Well, you could buy a book and an explorer.
Yeah.
That actually might
Or
be
you
the
could
smart
buy
move at this
5
stage.
of the mercenaries.
Well, actually, what I'm thinking of doing is teleporting past that locked door.
Is there a way out without a key that I'm after?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, it's an ouch and a movement.
Yep.
So you want the teleport?
So how much is the teleporter worth?
4.
4. So I'm going to grab that.
3 mercenaries? 2 explorers?
So that was worth 4, you said?
Yeah, 4.
Okay, so we'll get rid of those and say I have 6 left.
Mm-hmm. 2 explorers, 4 mercenaries.
And I'm going to grab
Or
the
6
secret.
mercenaries.
The secret may change everything. It does change just about everything. Actually, I'm
So
going to
what-
save that. It's 5 bonus.
Okay.
So I'm going to save that for now.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Um,
pee.
Ah.
That's probably a smart move.
and
There's a giant booper on it.
Well,
That's
I think I am going to do 2 explorers.
2 explorers? Coming up.
Yep, I'm going to keep.
Ooh.
we're running out.
We only have 1 explorer left.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. They're dropping like 4.
See, I told you we were like prioritizing that way too much. Also, we're missing 1 here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And
Dragon attack!
it's a Belcher too.
You're probably going.
Okay, so
Oh, wait,
these
you-
guys
he's not.
go in the baggie.
You do the bag.
You do your magic.
I think somebody's going to die. Okay. This is a red cube.
Oh.
This is a
Red cube.
Yellow cube.
Red. Oh.
This is a green cube.
Red. Oh.
Ah, I got that one right. This is not a blue cube.
Red.
Okay.
Red.
This is also not a blue cube.
Yay, red! That was 5? Yes.
That was 5.
So those two go there.
So here you go.
One green. Oh. Lumen, your turn.
Okay. 1, 2, of course. Oh wait, what is this doing here?
I don't know, you grabbed.
Sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have 5 buying power and I have no shit that I can.
You have a movement.
I know.
They're all monsters.
Yeah.
People need to invest in
QP.
pokes.
Belcher.
Nice, it's a 2 poke.
So wait, just say
What's that? Belcher.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yep.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 5.
Yeah, you can kill the sorcerer. You can kill just about anything on there.
Ooh.
You can even kill the door for a movement.
You have 4? Ooh, that. You get a free tome. For that one.
If you kill the door for the movement, you could actually grab the last monkey idol.
Oh yeah, the monkey idol is right there.
Mm-hmm.
You can go bananas.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to.
Depends, you may have some other thought that might actually. You never know.
We don't know what's in the mind of Lumen. What is in the mind?
Aside from lights.
Or the dir.
Mm.
Is that like a coyote deer hybrid?
With your wolf.
Oh, okay.
It's a dolph.
A dolph.
Better than a weir. They're made of sticks too.
Okay, so I have 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 4 stabbies.
Yeah, and I can actually spend it to buy something, but not yet first. So 4, I use 1 for this. So that gives me 1 movement, 2 movement, go here, use that. So I will pick up that.
Grabbed you, Vicky.
And then I get the extra 3 to get 1 of these down.
He doesn't realize.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to die, but like I'm risking this.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta make a risk. That's the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm pretty sure I kind of like low on the count. That's why I'm doing, because I had a slow start, so that's why.
Actually, I think it's really hard until the end to really know who's
You
winning.
never know.
You're gonna put a
It
watcher?
depends what people
Yeah,
buy.
and you guys get all.
Which watcher do you want?
I don't know. We don't have to hear the longer.
This one.
Okay, take that one.
Yeah, we have 3 watchers on the table. So what happens with the watcher when it dies?
He gets 3 money,
Yeah.
and everybody else has to throw in 1.
So give me 5 actually. Let's change.
Oh,
this.
okay, change that to a 5?
Yeah.
And what happens is we have to throw in a clank.
Yeah, and well, I have 4. Give me the movement speed.
Oh, an explorer.
Yeah.
The
give me
last
one.
explorer.
Yeah, I need to haul ass if I want to to get out of here. 1, 2,
All
3,
of the ladies are
Look at that.
Yeah, like I'm just
brilliance.
Alright, Scar, do the thing.
like, draw 3 cards. Oh, that's nice. I'm probably not going to make it to my side of the.
It'd be such a bad Star Trek Catholic, so it wouldn't be engage or make it, so it'd be do the thing.
Yeah,
Do the thing.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to die, so it's fine. I already accepted my fate.
I don't know. Don't assume. You never know.
Like I mean, like originally my plan was like just haul ass, just get out of here as soon as possible. But I'm
We've
just
tried that. when you
I'm
haul
taking your
ass, you
brilliance.
actually lose via points.
yeah. So like I mean, I know I'm below point because I have seen like what you I
You're
can
not
see
bad.
what you.
No, you're not bad.
Well, now that I got what I got, but
And what you good, by the way.
Another watcher?
Yep.
That means we all have to throw in 1.
And I get 3 money, please.
Okay, just give me a second. I'll just deal with that first. 1, 2,
Oh yeah, encounter.
3.
I stole your brilliance.
and this is going to be here for my next deck.
Well, at least we're getting rid of the monsters, so that's going.
Yeah, we've kind of got to deal with the fact that we've got a lot of monsters.
And
Isn't there another one,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No.
6.
including the goblin, or 6?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
And I still have a movement. So, I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna go.
Okay. And that's all you need to do?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Waiting for my breakfast.
Okay, so you're good?
Yeah.
Movement. Movement. Plank.
The wand of recall, I think, is a movement as well.
You have an artifact teleport to an adjacent room.
Mm-hmm.
If I teleport to adjacent room, does that mean I'm starting there?
Yes.
Oh, so okay. I thought you had to do 2 movements. If not,
You can sit on the footprint.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's why I forced. That's why I forced that with the other movement.
Adjacent.
Whatever.
Is this adjacent? Yes, it is. That is adjacent.
Wait, so can you stand in here?
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, there's arrows going every direction, so it's kind of.
Or is that just saying it's the market?
That's adjacent.
This is adjacent.
That's
This is
adjacent.
adjacent.
Yeah, I think that's just saying it's the market overall.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I'm going in one of these. I'm just going to get a massive hit and die.
I was reading a manual, and it was a really badly put together manual for a piece of equipment, and I was having to explain to the
But it has two
technician
bindings.
the
Mine
difference
has 4.
between opposite and adjacent. And my manager's name
Can I
is
see
Jason.
Oh,
So I was actually facing him, and I said opposite, and then I stood beside him, adjacent.
This has a.
I want to see
did he
that.
slap you?
Yes, he did.
Oh, I'm blessed that
Well, he
man-
tried. He tried. He's like, "Dude, get away!"
3 and I have 4 by.
Yeah, actually,
yeah,
you did.
actually that's good.
You're gonna go into a dead run.
I'm buying it.
Yeah.
And oh, look at that.
And I have to do my 3 movement.
An unmap.
Probably end up. Here.
Wow.
I'm just debating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I have 3 movement.
Come on, Duke. Not a Duke.
Probably the next
Oh,
one.
that'll work.
6. It was 7.
You only have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stupid emerald. Okay.
It's only the.
So I do have the mercenary, and I do have 2 movement. So that satisfies this. And is there any doors? Darn, all the doors are dead.
Yeah, I killed the last door.
So I have like 1 attack power that's useless.
Yep.
Pressure mark.
I
plus
honestly,
1, 2,
Sierra,
3, 4,
I
5,
really
6,
like
7.
Clank in the sense of the mechanics. They work really well together. It's tight. It's a very tight game. It's
Can I
easy.
see the
I've played it with my parents.
options here for
that are
7
like
buying?
almost in their 70s, and they
Can
picked
I
it up
see
fairly
that?
quickly. So
I've
Clank
done
is.
My ears are
I like
killing
this
me.
better than the
I
idea of
went to a
just
concert
cards
and
and
like
only
all day they
cards.
have been feeling weird. Like I'm pretty sure I blew my eardrums yesterday.
Doing what?
Going to a concert and standing right in front of the fucking subwoofers.
That would do it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they will heal because if not, then it would be illegal. I probably sustained a bit of like permanent hearing damage, but it's okay.
You should have joined the. Have you heard the Con Horror Stories panel?
Oh my god, it was
Yeah,
awesome.
I that was the first panel ever I went.
There was one in
2015. That was
we
the
went
first.
to an A&E one.
We went to the A&E one because we knew Matt Lyon was going to be there
Okay.
from Confuzzle. So this is the UK problems, which the UK has a very different way about
Yeah.
things. And they told a story about the fact that the blocks are on concrete slabs. And again, acoustics, concrete slabs. You put a subwoofer on this corner. So what happened was they ended up with a noise complaint, not from the hotel, but from a couple houses down.
Oh,
so
wow.
50 feet away.
Yep.
Something
Yeah.
So,
ridiculous.
Yep. So they were like, all right, we're not putting enough noise. They're standing out on the street. They're not hearing anything out on the street because, like, you know, we're good, we're good. But they get a noise complaint. The police actually show up and say, no, we've had a noise complaint from a resident. So they're like, okay, we are very much concerned about this. We want to know what we can do to help. They open up the door,
Oh,
and they hear... Because what happened is the subwoofers are directly on the slab. And the slab is affecting the entire block.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that coming.
So they're like, wow!
Oh yeah, they're.
I actually have some story that I could contribute to that. But yeah, I want to go to that panel. Like, it was the first panel I ever went. I think it would be good to
Well,
go
they
again.
usually bring in con staff who have been staffing for a long time.
The one I have been in that I went for an FE was like open mic for everyone.
Okay,
So
yeah.
and it does have like a quite bunch of like that usual like borderline sexual assault.
Yeah. And I mean, like, those aren't great to tell, right? Because you can't really prevent
Yeah.
them. But like that concrete slab thing, if ever.
No, that's another category.
Oh man.
I'm getting
Nice. Okay.
One of the really amazing ones that they told was the ceiling.
This is my
Oh,
turn?
yes.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay.
Confuzzled also told a story and about how they were renting out or they had a space, they had their event, but the hotel had a nightclub. And it was like,
yeah.
it was some kind of nightclub that was rarely ever used for years and years and years.
I'll get this. And 2 movements, so 1, 2.
And oh, look at that. The dragon
Dragon
fire.
attack.
So that was a really short turn actually.
Yeah. So what
Do you
happened?
have like any swords here? I don't have any swords. Okay, fuck.
So 5 cubes. There's nothing making me draw extra.
You know, not this time.
I'm
So
asking before I draw for reasons.
Yeah, because I'm probably going to fucking die.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
I know the element of luck is starting to come into
Yeah,
play.
no, because I'm the one that is I'm the one that has the worst odds.
Yeah. So, so Confuzzled had a hotel that had a nightclub, and the hotel doesn't use the nightclub at all. So it's been like for years and years and years not used. So they're like, all right, we like to do dances, and they're like, okay, would you like to use the nightclub?
Like, perfect, right? Like,
Perfect, right? It's the perfect venue to do so.
Yep.
So they hook up their sound system, which they had
They had borrowed it.
they had borrowed a sound system from a very
What's a mastery token?
one of these
That's those little shield thingies.
from a very acoustically minded fur. And so they borrowed the sound system from them, and they had a lot of sound gear. So they hooked it all up. They hooked it all up. And they started using it, and they ended up, there was a situation with a hole in the ceiling.
So you're done.
And something about London weather.
Because I'm gonna, before we do the dragon attack.
Are you done?
I had 2 attack power, so
Oh, okay.
I get from it.
You just exchange it.
Hmm?
You have how much you have here?
I have 3.
Yeah, you have 3, so you just exchange it. And
Yeah.
you have a 2 also. You can. Can you
No.
see more? No.
2,
So you have like 9. Damn.
3,
Oh,
5.
I'm trying to make my way
Oh, fuck, sorry.
Yeah, watch
Yeah.
the table.
Yeah, I
You
just
can't
lean on the
lean on it.
table and like I'm just freaking on this.
The lesson is don't lean on this table.
out.
Like it
Because
flips.
the
The table likes
Yeah,
to.
yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
well, there's no support on anything except the centers.
4 by.
Oh, okay. I see how
Sarah,
this
did
is
you put it in
working.
the blank?
Mhm. My plan kind of fell apart, but whatever.
What?
Put 3 more cubes back into the bag. Of these
Cool.
guys. Yay! We got 3 less cubes. Less black cubes. Okay. You were saying?
What's the
Somewhere.
first one? The treasure hunter.
I'm probably going to die, so. No, I took that risk and it didn't work out, so.
I'm making my way out, so.
Yeah.
And I did my movement, so I'm done. So it's him now.
It's the husky.
Yep. Oh, Lumen, Ivachi's making blue husky stickers.
Husky, it's your turn.
My turn?
Yes. We're waiting on you now.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Duke has showed up again. Excuse me. So 3 movement. I'm going to do 1, which allows me to see what this is. Skill. Two, and I'm going to use the sword from the Duke. 3 puts me there.
I was looking at that. I was like, it'd be smart for him to go through there because heart.
Yeah.
He's the only one damage.
Oh.
Yes, there's no unscathed achievement, unfortunately.
Nope.
1, 2, 3,
Well,
4, 5,
yeah, you
6,
can only
7.
use the. There's no way out, so I'm definitely losing a turn there.
Yeah, they've made it.
Well, unless you can actually go all the way here and like, holy shit, it's not.
And that's if you have a key.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
And the treasure map isn't. Why is that flipped down? It should be flipped up.
Because.
Let's have a look at that guy.
I'm not getting out. They just counted it like I'm not. I don't think I have enough movement to realistically get out. Like seriously.
You never.
I will get to the surface. I'm pretty. Well, I'm not pretty sure, but like I mean, I have good odds of getting to the surface. I don't have good odds of going all the way out.
We don't know.
Well, I mean, you guys are almost out, and I'm not.
Yeah, but you've got time.
Yeah, but I'm also like half out, so that's what I mean. Like, I'm not time. I'm not. It's not in my favor. Odds are not in my favor to get out.
All 3 of us are tied for help.
I want to get him.
Yeah. No, but the difference is you guys are like closer
You know
out.
what?
You're like.
I think I'm going to buy another book instead.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, we're at that
Because
point.
now
of the game.
you're at the point value now.
Is it my turn?
Yes, I think so.
Scramble.
Conrad, you've done everything else, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this I actually could use, but I don't even have any burgle, so
Yeah.
it's kind of got to waste. So this goes out. I have
Still
4
using
movement, so
buying
that's good.
Sorry?
2 gold. 2 gold, please.
2 monies for the
Yep.
light up face.
So I
Light
have
up cheese.
4 and 2 of these, right? And 3 buying. I know what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buying power. Okay, what does this give me? You have a crown, but I don't have a crown.
But you do have 7. If you happen to
Yeah.
go through the marketplace, you can have a crown very easily.
Except, I'll actually rather get these 7. Wait, 7 you say?
Because if you go through, if you
No,
go,
wait. How much do you have? So I have 6, 8. I have 8.
Yeah.
And
But
But you have 7 gold.
yeah. No,
if
no,
you
but how many?
So if you go through the marketplace,
This
you
is
can
not
get
going to.
crown.
The thing is, this is not going to last enough for me to cycle my deck.
I think so.
Yeah, one,
It could.
two, three,
You never know.
1, 2, 3,
People may
4.
not rush as much as you think they will.
Because you could stop off at the market. You could
Oh,
buy a crown.
Wait.
Yeah.
The crown's 10 points.
Yeah, crown 10 points.
It's 3 points more than your 7 coins. So you actually increase value there. Sierra is apparently super engrossed with this particular round of Clank.
Really?
Clank does better with
I go 4
people.
here,
It does.
get one of these, so I get 2 other gold. Right? So
Yep.
7,
Did you want-
and I buy
Yeah, you stopped off at the market and on your way by,
yeah.
and you bought a crown.
No,
Right?
You don't want the crown? What do you want?
I want that. What?
Well, I could get the key and go straight up.
The
Yeah,
key,
that's-
the key is
You
5.
actually, yeah, I was
The
actually
key
going
is
to.
5 points.
Yeah.
The crown is 10.
Well, let's see how this works out. If this works as I think it works,
Yeah.
right?
It does.
And I do get this 6, right?
Yep.
So I get this 6 and this
To make 8.
and make 8, yeah. And I do use Z because I really need
Yeah,
it.
so you get back your health,
It
yeah,
might save the
and then
game.
that gets discarded.
So this goes. Oh, this goes back here.
Oh, look at that.
Uh, 2 reds.
And
So-
there's another belcher.
Yeah.
We did manage to put 3 black cubes.
Oh, also wait. I have 2 of these, right? I have 2 swords.
2 swords?
Yeah.
Yep. So you're gonna hit the
1,
goblin?
2.
Oh.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Oh, wait. Did you have the movement for that?
No, just so we need only.
No, you need movement and switch.
Yeah.
I need movement on this.
So what you can do is you can punch the goblin instead.
Oh, wait.
Good
Was this here with me or
Or
not?
that. Nah, no, that.
No, that's new.
That show. That's new.
just new.
The
Oh,
orc-
okay, then
the
orc.
orc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give me the orc then. Give me 3
1,
gold.
2, 3,
So give me 5. Give me 5.
Okay.
4, 5.
5 works.
2 go back.
Okay, so I kind of. I thought I could just move without the.
No, you.
Wait, the orc gives to Clank? No.
No, we drew the dragon.
Oh, okay.
So you got ouch true too. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, I'm going. I thought it was going to be here by then.
You can get out of the line. Let's put it that way before the next dragon attack. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you can get past this line, that's the
Yeah.
real thing.
Well, and I do get the. I
Window.
do get 2 damage though. I'm going to be really close if I just eat, and I might ignore it depending how much movement I get.
All right, Scarra.
The first goal is to get past this line. Once you get past that line, the goal is to get out.
There's a 2 movement. There.
Oh, you stole the dragon's eye. Ugh.
Or I can start her. Let's see.
God, this is way more tense than I
Yeah,
imagined.
another command.
It's
It is.
good, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't know. Because
You
there's so
really
many
don't
cards.
know.
Like there's points here. There's points
Yeah.
you can see. There's points you can't.
It's really hard to know who wins. It's hard. It's
You know
one of those games that
First, I'm gonna keep the
I think the only game I've ever played that I
So
really knew was when
everybody
I
play
played.
in white link.
Cool. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, that's on the.
The only idea of how much clank you've actually
wait, sorry,
caused
never mind.
is by what's
Never
here.
Sorry, I was looking at the article.
What?
I was misreading the card.
Oh, okay.
I get to draw 2 cards.
So that's an Elven Boots draw card. Okay.
Movement.
Yeah, Elven equipment allows you to draw more cards.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's used up.
Yeah, I kind of like. I would like to draw this in advance so I can plan.
I know. Well, some people what they do is they make their hand and then they go from their hand and they play.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like if I could like.
See,
draw
I put
5.
everything down for a reason. Then everyone
Yeah.
knows I'm not just screwing with my cards.
Yeah,
And then
yeah. That's what I would like to do.
I adjust,
The only problem is like that gets people to see what you're going to do.
which is why I wait until my turn.
And everyone is fucking going to get out of this raid and it's gonna be.
I have 8.
You have more points than I do so far.
Well, this guy is the one that worries me.
Me?
Yeah, you're racking up like crazy.
No, I'm not.
No, Scar is
Yeah.
not.
Actually, I'm probably
Scar
third.
tends to
No,
have
you-
lower points.
No, He has a lot of like these cards. He has a fair amount of those
Yeah.
cards. Yeah, that's what makes me afraid. You too. You also have like a fair amount of these ones.
Yeah, I
Oh, the
try.
portrait? Oh, that's wrong.
Yeah.
My whole thing is movement. Movement allows you to move around a bit. As you can see, there's a lot of secrets and a lot of stuff that's gone off the board.
So you see, that's why I do this, so that I count them out, but also, and then I can look at.
Yeah, I will. Can I? I'm going to do that because I do really need to plan this one. Okay, of course. Stumble, fucking you.
Ok, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Card. Discard a card to draw 2 cards. Bless you, motherfucker.
But it's
No, yeah, I'm not.
He's doing that so he can figure out what he wants to do, so he
Yeah.
doesn't like he understands the game but doesn't understand the game.
Yeah,
Like
Okay.
which card you're
I
going to
want to
discard for
read
sleight of
those
hand.
two.
these two?
Yes.
Or these?
Well, I'll go to discard these
Or
ones
these three.
first.
Find those 3 for now. And I need to see. 1, 3, 2. Probably better off buying a freaking book. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, did I pick up something in there or not? Because there's a question sign there.
No.
Well, it's already been picked up. This room gets used quick. This one also.
No, I mean like why is there a question sign in there? Is it actually up for grabs?
No.
This one's up for
That
grabs.
one's up.
Yeah, then can I?
I think you.
On your
you know-
turn.
Yeah.
No, I
You have to
mean,
leave and come back.
no, I mean like I went in there and I didn't grab anything.
Oh,
Then just give it to him now.
there you go.
Thanks.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm getting
What
a
the hell
book.
is this?
You get to bounce out a card you don't like, which is probably this one.
So I've got the tunnel guy.
Well, I
and
mean I
this-
know I already discarded this with this one.
Yeah, but I think you want to discard this card out of your deck.
Oh, discard a card out of your deck, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you don't want
Yeah, I will
stumbles
do
anymore.
this.
That's
Yeah.
a permit.
So
how
yeah,
much?
Okay.
Scara, Belcher,
2 stubbies.
2 stabbies. I have 2 stabbies.
And it's worth
Such a
4
waste.
money, but you get 2 clank.
Fine.
This is such a waste.
Right
of
now, I
money.
don't really care. That's gone.
what have we got on that card?
Meow.
Excellent, a ladder.
Done. Alright, I'm done.
My turn.
Oh, fucked.
I hope I don't
You're almost
get
there.
a lot.
You're
I'm convinced that you're in so much trouble. I don't think so. I think you're in less trouble than you think.
I think your engineering brain is going.
Well,
with
like, what adjacent room? If I teleport to an adjacent room, so if I teleport to here,
Yes.
does that mean I lose all my turns?
Yeah. That's no. You start there, but you have to teleport there first before
Okay.
you move.
So I've
And
had
I
a,
still have the drawing card, so that's good. Or
so
rather use.
very vanilla hand this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I go to the health room. It's
Good.
and then here,
Scar,
which
remove 1 health from Connor.
actually leave it where it is
You good?
because I take a damage.
Okay, that's fine.
I actually have money. Oh my god. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm gonna spend this to get another book.
Book.
And that's really it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the books this time.
Yeah, it seems to me like I'm the librarian.
Yeah. So for me, well, first I already discarded. I have to draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
Well, I drew
You
1
did draw,
card.
yeah.
Oh no, wait, the emerald is here.
Oh,
No. No, wait. No, I did. No, the emerald was last turn. So I drew 1 card. I have to draw another one.
yes.
Okay, so another purple. Okay, that's not useful really.
Okay, move. Let's
Um,
see you do the thing.
okay, so first give me 1 gold, which won't help because I wish I wish I had 2 gold.
Yeah,
I
so you
know.
can use the market.
Yeah. So yeah, I know, but I will get this.
Unless.
Wait, can I use this to teleport right now or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's instant.
Okay.
You must.
So I will teleport here.
Okay.
So I still have my 4 movement,
Yep.
Good.
right? So I have the key. I move here, pick this up. This gives me 2. Thanks, because I just lost this, so don't give me anything back. I just took. Oh no, wait. Is
He
this?
took 2 damage.
No,
yeah.
it is no. But teleport counts as movement.
Teleport allows you just to freely move. so
Okay,
you
then
actually
just
get
take these 2
health
damage,
back,
please.
Yeah.
and then
And
this
you give
goes
those
away.
back to
So
him.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 1, and I have 3. So 1. See 2. So I do have.
Frig, this is gonna be an awesome turn.
So I do have how much left? I bought 4. I have 5. So I have 3, right?
I knew his brain would
3.
just wrap right around this.
I have
really
3 left.
fast.
Let's say I got rid of this already. So just to get 3.
Yeah.
So I had 4 movement first. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
Right.
you're at the door to getting out. Yeah, because there's 2 steps.
Yeah. So I have. You said I have. How much do you say you have? I have 3, right? I can buy
Yep.
3.
Oh, you also had 2 here and 2 here.
No, those are already.
Oh,
used
you already
up.
spent those.
Okay, give me the
Yeah,
circle.
and I still have 3 movement
Okay.
left.
Oh yeah.
So then I use this to buy this.
Oh,
2 movement. I get 2 potions more. And 3. 1, 2, 3, and I pick up this. Plus 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is a 1-way.
Oh, it's a 1-way. Okay.
Oh, it's a one.
Never mind then. I thought it was a 2-way, but anyway. Then I have 3. I have 3, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
That works too.
It's okay. I know what it was. Your brain was processing so fast.
You got a bonus. It's
Yeah.
like, okay.
That would have been overkill if I actually got it.
Yeah, new information.
Dragon attack.
Thanks God for the heals.
Yeah.
I'm actually in a really good position right now.
I know. We all are kind of near the door. Yeah, it's just a matter of who lives.
1,
Me.
2,
Okay, that's good.
3,
No more of those cubes, please.
4, 5.
Ooh.
One of every color.
Okay, it seems like I'm not going to need this help after all.
This game is really balanced for 4 people.
Yeah, it
I've
is.
got to say.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, is we've played it with 3, and we found that it's like we died to dragons.
Actually, no. Most times we. Okay.
Most times we do fine. It's just you happen to go behind everyone,
To try and grab as much as I can.
and you end up having problems
Yeah.
because you can't grab anything.
Right now, I'm going to draw 3 cards.
Oh, yeah. And discard those guys.
And I'm going to trip over my own feet.
Okay.
So that goes away.
Yep.
Yeah, I got mercy. No movement. So I got 3 attack cards.
Who's the watcher gets money?
Gives money at the cost of us.
That's your best move for that.
And then there's a dude at the end. Ogre or something like that, which is just solid worth money.
Yeah, but I mean strategically for Scar, it makes more sense to hurt us.
I think all my swords are in this pile right now because I don't have. Yeah, like look at these. There's like only 1 sword and there's
Yeah, I know. You're gonna have a combat
That was
round.
the over.
Yeah, that you know what's the
So
problem?
that was a solid
Because
5.
it's a solid 5.
You know what's the problem? I won't move. I probably won't move.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you?
And I know how much this can make a difference. So that's
Oh, it's huge.
I really need that. I really need to get out of here.
Okay.
And I already used my
And I
power
have no
movements. So I have like yeah.
Oh well, I'm close to that.
I'm most likely not getting out in this round. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, we're gonna. Oh yes.
You teleport me, Jason.
Wait, what?
Woo! Sipping this right now.
Yeah.
So-
That's why I told you. That's why I told you. I if I
This
could get
is
them.
adjacent. It's connected.
It is adjacent.
That's why I told you if I could put
Oh,
that
we're all
five,
so
the
close.
five,
Oh.
the 5
Put that
things
there,
laid out on my
one plank.
table, on the table, so I could actually think this through.
Yeah.
But
But here's the thing: is something can happen in another room, which alters your strategy,
Yeah.
right?
1 movement, so I'm with.
yeah, but like at least here, like at least the point was just how can I haul ass as fast as I can?
So,
Assist.
your primary persona, is it still Lumen, or is it going to be the
I
dude?
don't know. I'm just thinking. I'm probably going to go. I was talking with Gail
That's
about
the
it
most
because Gail
points, right?
also has like a bunch of forces. So I'm probably going to still referring to myself as Lumen.
Yeah.
But like use Birch and
Yeah.
just like refer to myself as Birch when I'm using Birch. But probably Lumen is going to be the same. It's just I just feel bad because I haven't used Lumen in a while.
Yeah.
Well, so wait a minute. Is this the? Oh, never
And
mind.
I have 2 pokes, so goblin.
That's the one I worked from here.
And we got a
so-
dragon attack, so.
Okay, we'll deal with that now. Actually, one more thing. I'm healing for 1 because that, just in case.
So we have these guys go in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't pull blue ones, please.
Full blue ones.
Plus 3. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's not worth it. That's just not worth it.
The vault.
4, 5.
Aw, you
But
pulled the
only
blue
if you
one.
Yeah.
It's
That heal was not worth it.
Well, it was so worth it, because look at your pile of cubes that you have here, because whatever's not here is in the bag.
Yeah. I guess.
okay. Husky, it's your turn.
I am a wolf.
Right.
Very much a wolf.
With an extremely curly.
The same way that Arctic is a wolf.
Okay. So, I
wish
have
it was-
3 movement.
Is that tail there?
I'm there.
I think it's in his suitcase. Or is it there? Oh, it is there.
There.
What are you punching now? Oh wait, there's not. Oh no, wait, there's the goblins.
Wolf.
Go for it.
Have you seen this tail? It has
Yeah.
a metal plate in it.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, okay.
That's
I think I've seen this, so it will stay up.
loopy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a wolf, damn it.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. And that's why you have that tail.
Okay, what does the vault say?
You use it, it gives
No.
you 5 plus 3.
But only only
So
the
it makes,
on the
you,
ground.
makes a lot of noise, but it's only for this section.
Yeah.
Oh.
So technically this cannot be used.
Yeah. So that's a
That's
card
going upside
right
down.
Okay, that's probably a good idea so that it's marked.
And so the rebel captain, if you have another companion,
Draw a card.
you draw a card. And they're only worth 1.
Yeah.
In which case, I am going to use the Duke to stab a goblin.
Yeah.
For 1.
Yeah, so you get a coin. I'm doing this for reasons.
And I'm going to buy another book.
Mm-hmm.
You have
Oh.
5 and a 1 coin. You don't have 7.
Oh, this one also. This one
1,
is
2,
also.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh.
8.
Yeah, this one is also
Something
like
ridiculous.
underground. So
Oh yeah.
no one killed this guy. This guy has been here the whole game.
Yeah, that would have been good.
And I have 2
Yeah, I don't think no one never.
I have
We
2
never
left
got
over.
enough fight power. Actually,
Yeah,
you think about it.
that's it.
That's it?
Alright,
You don't want
then.
to buy a mercenary?
I bought a lot of books.
There's
Or-
no point buying the mercenaries.
Or if you have 1 extra point, you can get that one.
Oh, this is the last hand for me. Look at how close I am to the door.
Is it turn?
And I'm out.
A turn? Wait.
Yeah,
is
that's it. That's it for
Your
me.
turn.
Okay, so 1, 2, of course, 3, 4, 5. So okay, it's, close enough. Plus 1 plank.
Gonna look
I get this.
Oh, yeah,
I have 2 movements, so I move all the way there, and
1,
4.
2, yeah.
Yeah, and 4 gold. 4 gold, 4 gold, 4 gold, 4 gold, 4 gold. I'm getting that with this.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. It's a really simple turn.
Oh, I'm dragon attack. Plus, add 1 more.
So 6.
This is fucking gross.
I'll survive.
1, 2.
Oh crap. It's gonna be mostly me.
5, 6.
Oof.
Whoa.
No lumen in there.
Yeah, I'm surprised. And
That was close.
I'm starting to feel like it's not like that. That heal was not. Well, but then again, you said like the more I heal, the less are in there, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. It goes right
Actually,
back to
no.
you.
Actually, no. It's the same amount because I'm grabbing them
Yeah,
from
it's
here.
the same amount, but you're grabbing them from there, which
Okay.
is the damage that's done.
Yeah.
Brilliance first.
No, but the chances are still the same. I mean, like there's overall less in playing.
Hi, Wolf.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
You need to get like an actual like
Okay, let's
the,
see.
the actual like thing they have in the
4,
casinos
6,
where it's like
7. I'm trying a book.
The shoe? Yeah,
For once.
the shoe where you just pull out of the shoe.
I'd
And
like
free
that.
movement. I'm actually 1, 2.
So you are the first
I'm
one.
the first one to get out.
nice.
That starts a clock, though.
And wait, do I have? I actually have a second commanding, so I get to draw another card. 'Cause- Oh wait, no, I don't. No. I thought I. No. Okay.
Okay.
I thought it.
Did
But I still have 2.
And you know something? Now that I think about it, I could have gone this route.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
gonna book
I
that
chickened out, but
But
whatever.
you ended up doing what I normally do for the game,
Booking
which is the
doesn't it?
bananas and a bunch of idols.
Poke.
Yeah, but I mean, like I can only. I didn't want to risk it. Like I know.
one. So
You
that
guys could have
means-
gone out and just
Yeah.
screw me up. I will be still
That
here.
means I get to go like this. Go.
Yeah.
I'm out.
And you know something else is like something I ignored. Is I didn't count how many movements I have in my deck.
Yeah.
You know, I would be like, okay, this is how many movements I have left. I could actually do because I have been drawing like, okay, I move this much, and I don't know how much movement I have left.
Yeah.
There.
But for example, this round right there, like just took away so many movements. All shit.
So I think QP has escaped.
That's
Yeah.
Almost.
Almost.
I just
What do
need
you mean by almost? You have like 4 movements.
Oh yeah, I have enough movement. I just have to.
See
Make
what
a
you can
decision.
spend for 3,
Yeah.
which will be probably that one on the end that's worth 3.
Good.
Or the rebel captain's also worth the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're worth the same in points. So
Yeah,
it's-
and you're not going to see them again.
Okay, let's see.
What does the rebel captain say?
If you have another companion in your field, draw a card.
Oh yeah, I don't need that. It doesn't make a difference. They're both worth the same. That guy's cheaper though, so
Yeah.
I'll take him.
Got that.
What do you want to do with your extra money, though?
Okay.
I'm looking.
So. And
It's worth nothing, but just for sake of going meh.
Okay.
Increasing
and,
your
and
deck.
I'm magically out because
Yeah,
Okay.
meh.
Ready?
And +1 dice.
Oh, look at that. The scepter.
+3 clan.
Nope, not yet.
Right.
What do you mean, not yet?
When it's Scar's turn, you go up, and then every turn there's a dragon attack
Okay.
with plus
And
this many
now
cubes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
you're like
you're-
1.
you're out.
Okay, so if you get
Yeah, but-
here, so
So you get your-
fuck. I could have killed you all guys like back there from here.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't know it worked like that. Okay, now I know.
Like, no points.
So the tomb, I got a tomb in my hand,
Yeah.
which is useless
Oh.
because it's
Yeah,
dead
yeah.
weight. That's the whole idea. But I got enough movement to get out.
And get to the +1.
Got 2 attack power.
Goblin or Kobold?
The kobold gives
Good.
one skill.
Yeah,
One.
1 purchase.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, now I'm getting. There's a lot of stuff I could have done if I understood the mechanics really well. I think I do now.
Next time. Well, that's why.
Well, I mean, next time I come to Ottawa because I want to try other games.
I'm gonna hit the
Yes.
goblin once for 1,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna steal the monkey idol,
And 3 flank.
Monkey oil.
Yeah, monkey yellow right there.
whatever that thing is.
The scepter.
Yeah,
And
which it just causes clank, but
3.
the scepter of the ape lord. But
Cats.
I'm
Oh,
carrying
yeah.
no points because I'm out.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? 3
With
cubes.
plus- just get those.
I'm out.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm out.
Wait, once you get out, is it do you keep going or is it just 1 turn?
Let's see. You're
But it
out.
You can finish that current turn.
You're out.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like that crystal cave. It's not like
Yeah.
okay. So me. Okay. 1. Okay, I'm out anyway. So whatever.
Yeah. So if you're out, then you get one
Side
of these.
step, yeah. So I have 4. I have this. So I have 3. I have 2. I have. No, I have 4. I have 4. 4 buying power. 5 buying power. No, that's not giving me shit.
That one gives you.
Yeah, that's these three.
Okay, I know what I've got.
Yeah, so 3. Yeah, I mean like that's the only really good thing I can do. So we get this. I have one left. Well, I mean I already got out, so it's just the same.
If you're out, you get one of these.
Yeah. So I get this, and I have who should I?
The
Yeah.
goblin gives you a point.
Yeah, because I don't get anything from hitting these guys.
Good
So yes, give me.
night!
Well.
Serious, go to bed.
Okay.
Night, Sierra.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah,
Thank you.
that's pretty much pretty eventful turn. Now that I think of it, yeah.
So everybody's out. So now,
I have 88.
now the idea is anything,
one.
anything that has a green number on it or
Plus money.
gold
Yeah.
is now all that matters.
88. I'm
So
glad
now-
I got the Dragon's Eye.
Now the best way to
What
sort
is
your
the
deck.
dragon side though?
Well, it gives you, when you get a mastery token, it's worth 10.
Oh, you have what?
So when you get the 20 point
Oh, the
thing,
money.
you get that-
Oh yeah. I was going to get that one, but you got it first. So
It's like,
good. Yeah, good for you.
it was good time.
So now the best way is to sort your cards for the ones that have the little green point value in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Way ahead of you.
now I know who lost.
I'm quite sure.
5, 10.
That was back in, and there we go. My beginner's deck is done.
This is for 4th. I have
Yeah, I put them back together, so
challenge round.
I've already like counted it up. It just needs to be sorted out again.
Where?
Fuck, wait, where's the... I didn't grab the chalice, fuck that. I finally have the chalice, is the key. Where was the chalice? The chalice, that's the chalice?
Chalice?
This is the
I
chalice?
think Connery or somebody grabbed it. I know someone.
Yeah, it was here, and I was
I got
planning
the
to grab it.
I got the ring.
Oh, okay, so this
I
is
have
the
a
chalice probably.
vase.
Okay, so
Yes.
this is not worth anything.
I have the shield.
Yeah, chalice looks like a cup. It looks like a.
Yeah, I don't have it, so 20, 40,
The 5 is the ring.
50,
Yeah.
60, 65, 66,
And your gold
7,
is worth
68, 73.
73, not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I told you this guy wasn't.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 14 plus 5 is 19.
Yes.
So 70 plus 19 is 89.
Yeah.
So prove me wrong.
So I have 71.
Mm.
So
See, and you guys were saying like, oh yeah, I'm doing really good, really good, really good. I
You
knew this
had-
guy had a lot of stuff.
Actually, not really.
Yeah, you say
I
you have
bought a
83.
lot of these at the very, very end.
Yeah,
yeah, but that's what makes the difference.
I had 4 books.
I have no books, and that's why, and that's probably why
That's-
You're so.
you picked up. I didn't get any books. I didn't get like.
Yep, near the end I started buying the books.
Yeah, I didn't get like any rounds where I had like a bunch of money anymore.
That's it. That's the difficulty.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do like the mechanics of the game. They're
Yeah, we're pretty
great.
good. What? Yeah, even if I have 73, yeah, I wouldn't even have. Even if I got this one, I wouldn't have actually got anything.
Yeah, there's
so.
the chalice. There, it's a hidden.
Yeah, if I actually had a chalice, actually,
So
if
look
I
at this.
actually got that one and this wasn't a one-way street, I would have won.
Look at the what was left in the bag.
Because this and this.
Holy
That's what was left in the bag.
Wow.
Well, if I got this two, it would have put me at what's it called? 85.
Wow.
But oh well. Well, really interesting. I really enjoyed this game.
Yeah.
And like
It's-
now, next time I do know what
There's
to
a lot-
prioritize.
Yeah, there's a lot of randomness in here, but there's a lot of conscious decisions.
Yeah.
There's a
Like,
lot of conscious decisions.
This, I think on the macro level, like not on the small scale, I
Yeah.
think on the large scale, I make decisions like now is the time to buy books.
Yeah.
And as soon as you open yourself up to that, it's okay, I've played a book, but it's useless.
Yeah, but it's still
But it's
got
7
time.
points.
Yeah. No, and I understand like what's happening there, and I think, and there's a reason like you guys got a bunch of books, I didn't, and this is why I fell short on points.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
But still, good game.
yeah,
Very good
I
game.
really enjoyed it.
I've never seen somebody put up that much of a challenge that early on the first round.
But
I can see your brain wraps around this one like nobody's business.
Well, that's when the minute he said deck builder, I'm like, this is a deck builder with a board.
That's why I really enjoy it. I love the challenge. I love the versatility. Like,
yeah, you have to deal with what you've got.
And like that's the thing, like, and especially when you have like a lot of cards, it's not like as simple as like, oh yeah, just go
I need here.
1 1 1 1 1. It's not a path. It's just like you go. It opens so many possibilities,
Just pass me on my own short one.
and it's the kind of like. And that's the thing, like there's some computer games, and I enjoy those because like like for example, like first-person shooter, you have a ways of like doing, of like playing it, right? You go shoot and stuff like that. But sometimes there are some skills that you can use creatively.
Very much so.
And I really love when the developers let it go and like, oh yeah, you can use that really interesting skill, and like you can use that skill in ways that they didn't really plan. But sometimes they like just like oh yeah, like it
You
doesn't
can't be the
matter.
ones that are on the board.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Like screw you guys. We are like so we are doing so it
This may be
doesn't.
the wrong deck.
You can do that skill. So for example, I used to play this game called Planet Side.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. So there is this skill what was
I
it?
need his cubes.
Yeah, cubes here. So it's a lot of the well, one of the really simple is you put a tank mine on this vehicle, and because of the model of the vehicle, the tank mine will be on top of the vehicle. So you just have to drive next to the tank of the enemy, and it will blow up because the tank is the anti-tank mine is active.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't damage you because there is no friendly fire.
Ah.
So it was a two-man team.
So you become a sacrificial sort of player.
Yeah, you would just like go on and try to like take them down. But they were like, oh no, fuck this. So if the mine is moving, you wouldn't get it. So it's like, okay, like you're kind of punishing creativity there. But I mean, it's kind of easy to counter. Like you just have someone watching for that.
I actually played a character that was very similar in a game called Shadowbane, where the character was called a Sentinel, and the whole idea of the Sentinel is you rush in, and you are you are nothing but defensive.
Yeah.
But you do magical damage to anybody that's around you. So I created this ultimate sort of, I can rush in and I can hide in a turtle, but if you're standing around me, you're going to get very, very hurt.
Yeah.
Over time. And they had something that was nicknamed the Big Bomb, which it damaged you too.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would sit in the middle of everybody, I would hit this button, but I would hit a heal immediately afterwards.
So
and just keep repeating.
And they didn't punish you for that, did you? Like they didn't.
No.
Yeah, so that's great.
But they ended up reducing the damage it did.
Okay, so
Because
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it is overpowered.
yeah, but I mean, like there's other stuff. Like there was this other like technique on this other game that was saying like, and then this is why I just kind of stopped playing that game because like they kind of punish creativity. Like they
yes,
it's like this. Like oh yeah, we found this way of like doing this technique, and like oh yeah, that's not fair. We didn't intend it to do like that. So you guys were stopping doing.
But
it.
here's the funny thing: is I ended up getting involved with the developers, and they're like, "Thank you very much for finding this. I'm going to make you in charge of this class. So if there's any development or suggestions you have for the class, because you figured it out, you know all the basics, but you also know all the advanced level stuff. So they're like, we really want to hear your input."
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing at convention level, is you are a very good dancer. No word of a lie. You are a very good dancer for. We really do appreciate your comments and feedback on dances. We like to know this stuff. We want to know your opinion, your feedback,
Here's the rules.
as somebody who has
So-
done it for a number of years. We definitely will take your advice to heart. But the problem is you need
After a
to
year.
you need to take this advice to the right person. So we really do appreciate it if we were to see an info@canfords.ca email come in from Lumen saying blah.
And if you-
Remind me when it's not so late.
Another thing is timing. As much as early as possible.
Remind me when it's not so late.
Oh, I understand. I understand completely.
Is there a
So
next?
yeah, let's go. I think we already have enough alcohol on our system, so let's go for the
Munchkin?
left pile. Yeah, Munchkin.
You may want to show him this one actually, Conrad.
Oh,
okay.
Seen it?
Yeah, I
You
haven't
should
seen
show
This
him.
is epic.
So yeah, like yeah, go for it. So another thing, like, and this is one I get when some skills overpowered, but one of the things like on this game, there are this trick, you flip the plane, and you can like it's also in Battlefield, and in Battlefield actually they allow it. You can jump off the plane, use your bazooka, and then hop in on the plane again. But this in this PlanetSide game, when you eject, you go downwards. But I saw this on YouTube, and it's like you spin the plane. So when you eject upwards, and then the plane is spinning. But that still gives you enough time to like shoot your thing and then go back into the plane. The skill cap for this is actually really high, so it takes a while to get it right. But and I mean like that's one of the things where I was like, okay, it's a really strong thing that you can do because you would just do that and then if you actually manage to land the rocket, you're taking that airplane down. But I'm like, okay, like it takes a while, so I think it's fair if it takes a while that you are allowed to use this like not intended technique. But of course they were like, oh no, fuck you, dad. Now every time you eject, even the plane is upside down,
Yeah,
you're
I
going
mean,
down.
I understand them adjusting. Like, if they go, oh crap, that's way too much damage. Fine, okay, they'll. It's fine to tweak it, but don't remove the ability completely.
Yeah, but I mean, like also like it's there's already like a really high skill cap when you're flying a plane. Like if you just start flying a plane, you're just going to get fucking wrecked because there are
You
some
need
people
to
that
speak up
only
to
do that as
everyone, not
specialists
just
and
me.
they're just going to like.
I'm going
fuck-
to bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this game is called Epic Spell Wars of the Battle Wizards. This is the most metal game you'll ever play in your life.
Okay.
So far?
The
Yeah, I
idea
can see
behind it
that.
is we're all wizards
We're
And we're
merging all of
battling it
them,
out.
So
and we battle it out by putting together spells.
Yeah.
And you put together spells by like this.
Yeah.
So what happens is you start your turn and the cards are like this.
and
So nobody else can see them. And you can either choose,
you know what they are.
yeah. You can choose a
yeah, the dice are standard, which means we can use our own dice.
let's give some examples here. You can give a spell that's 1 card, 2 cards, or 3 cards.
And Cupid, do you have a glass?
I don't, but I will get a bottle of Coke.
You haven't tried these yet, right?
No, I haven't tried that.
Yeah, so just get a glass and I will give you some.
I will do things right now.
Yeah. And going back to that, like a game that I really like, and well, I haven't played it in a while, but like that I really like, and it actually like lets you do the creativity stuff is Overwatch.
Okay.
I've
So
been
there's-
hearing good things about Overwatch.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like you see on tournaments, sometimes they actually do like they actually like let the people and then how they win tournament. Like there was this one is like, oh yeah, like there's this like alleyway that you can only get through to one point, but there's this point of like okay,
And you
yeah, let's build a this wall thingy, and then you like make a lot of people go like the rest of the team just like jump on it, so they just go up and then they can jump on this other platform that you're not supposed to go into, and then go in, and of course they like kill the other guys because those other guys they didn't know about this trick, and like and then they that's still a thing, and, like good job for like reward. Like if you manage to figure out something like that, of course you deserve to win a match. This one?
This one is a normal one.
Okay.
So
But I usually use like polar. Yeah, you do that first, and you have a measurement. You know how much you put in. Good news is he's not an arc. Never mind, he is.
Well, because I know this. I know these. This is half of this.
I know. I'm joking. It's also.
So this one should actually be twice the size of this. So go for it.
And if I once I put this in.
Don't fill it up. It's like less than one shot.
No, I know.
So still,
I measure my drinks usually, so I'll know when I.
thank you.
right.
Okay.
Legs.
So Epic Spell Wars, we take the role of wizards.
Yeah.
So the reason I suggested this one is it's even easier than Munchkin,
Yep.
but it's 10 times more stupid.
And we're battling each other.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're battling for Skull Mountain, and there's Skull Mountain right there. So we're fighting for Skull Mountain.
Let me go to Scarra's share since. Let's keep this balanced.
Okay. So
You're
what
actually more seen there, so make sure to.
I guess I could stay there then.
I would
I mean,
recommend
because
staying there. You'll
yeah,
be
it's
seen.
I-
Otherwise, you
Are
just.
there even people watching this now?
Yeah.
Ow, my knee.
We'll know if
people
he's still
can,
watching.
people can actually come in later and tune in, and they do, which is really weird
And it
because
also auto
hi,
records.
I'm talking through people like into the future. It's kind of awesome that way.
There's
So
more characters.
the idea is this game is you have a hand of so many cards.
Yeah.
And from that hand of so many cards, you put together a spell. So I'm going to give an example hand for you.
Yeah.
It's going to be about 10 cards, I think.
Here.
10 cards?
Oh, okay. And then you have the effects here and the add together.
Excellent.
I'm
Yeah.
merging
And
the
the add.
characters.
Oh,
together.
okay.
So you have a hand of about 10 cards. And you put together a spell.
Mm.
Now, you'll notice
We're
the
playing
banner on the
Epic
spell.
Wars.
Yeah.
Right?
This will get
So
stupid
the
very
banner
fast.
on the spell has to be complete in order for it to really count as a spell.
Okay.
So it can either look like that, or it can look like that, or it can look like that,
Cat noises.
or it can look like that,
This box doesn't like
or
me.
that, or that even.
Box. I need in. I'm trying
So
to.
this one you need to have like a middle point.
I need in.
So you can have a start point and a middle point alone, but you can't have a middle point alone.
Yeah, you can't do something like that's two endings. You can even do this.
Yeah.
This counts. So the banner has to look like it's complete. You can't do like that.
But can you do this?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
There you go. So, or you can't do something like this. This is a good example. You can't do that. That's not possible. It's either this one or this one.
So you can't do this, for example.
I'm waiting for.
You can't do
the
that, no.
character.
Okay.
So that's the funniest thing.
So, but you can do this. Or you can do this. Your choice. So, you put together a 1, 2, or 3 component spell. Right? 1 component spells go first. 2 component spells go second. 3 component spells go... Because the longer it takes to cast a spell, the more time it takes.
Okay.
Now, a lot of people cast 3 component spells, so the last card usually has a number. So, whoever has the highest number goes first.
Okay.
So what happens is sometimes you'll look like this when it's a 3 component spell. So people know what number it is. So when it's time to cast a spell, you flip it over. And you say, I'm casting Walker Time Ranger's Disco Mirrored Testikill. That's my spell.
It's like, okay, I see
You
why.
must say the spell. It's important that you say the spell.
Because it's funny.
And then you read and you carry through what it does. For example, the first part says, each player rolls a die, add 1 to your dice roll for each different glyph in your spell, deal 3 damage to the lowest roller. So if I was to roll a dice, if I cast a spell, 3. Because I cast a spell and it has glyphs, glyphs are in the bottom corner, I add 1 for every different glyph, so I add 1, so that's actually a 4. So everybody else rolls their dice, and whoever has the lowest roll takes damage. Great. Then I move on to the second part. This card copies the text of a source or delivery in your spell. This is called the source. It says right there S. So I can choose either the source or the delivery. So I put down another source. Right? Actually, no. It's the same thing again. So I say, let's do Walker Time Rangers again. So, so Disco Mirrored fires, and I do this again.
Okay.
And then we go on to the Testikill.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, yeah, I see what that is.
It's a read the cards.
Now this one says target your weakest foe, roll power.
Yeah.
Now the way power works is
You roll a dice.
see how the glyphs
Oh,
are
okay.
in the spell? The glyph has a certain type. Now, this one is arcane. So if I was to have another arcane in here, I would roll 2 dice. Right now I only roll 1 dice. If these were to all be arcane, I would roll 3 dice. And depending upon the result, certain things happen. On 1 to 4, 1 damage. 5 to 9, 3 damage. 10 plus, 5 damage, and you gain a treasure. These are treasures.
Okay.
They're stuff that make you better. Like the Slow Roller's Throne. When you are the last wizard to act in a round, you add a dice to your power roll. So you get to add another dice.
Okay, yeah.
And so on and so forth.
And so on and so forth. And it gets ridiculously stupid.
Okay, yeah.
So that is the whole idea.
What is
behind- these are dead wizards cards. So when you die, you're a wizard.
Yeah.
So it's not about dying so much. So when you die, you draw one of these cards and you hold on to it.
Yeah.
And then every turn that you were supposed to act in that round, you draw another one
Yeah.
when you're still dead.
They give you advantages.
Whoever is last gets a last wizard standing token, but the game starts again.
So everything
At
resets
which
and
point,
you take advantage of
Every
those.
dead wizard card gives you advantages at the start of the next round.
Oh, I see.
So you may not want to kill your opponents off that quickly, because otherwise they'll come back super powerful and want to hurt you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So kill them
So
evenly.
it gets stupid very quickly. It is very random, but it gets ridiculous and it's funny.
Can I grab more of those? Those are my fucking drugs, like, this shit, you guys. What do you really
He's
think?
talking about pretzels.
Yeah.
Hey, I would crush them on powder and snort them, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do this here. Hey, I had this friend, he snorted an Altoid in high school.
Oh, God.
That was really entertaining to watch.
So now, here's an interesting result, which is the King Oberon's Wild Magic Fountain of Youth. Wild Magic is a wild card. It fits anywhere. So what ends up happening is you end up taking from the top of the stack the first card that would fit. This one would fit
Shiny dice.
in the place of Wild Magic. So that's how Wild Magic works. So it is the wild card. And then it's just reading the cards and dealing with the fallout. Anyways, this needs to be shuffled. This needs to be shuffled, and this needs to be shuffled. And you need to choose a character.
We must pursue that. You know, Incredible 2 is coming later this year.
So in here is a character. One of them we call Ronnie. You'll find out which one.
I'll wait.
You'll have to choose a character.
You have to pick a character, so you have to go through those cards.
Ronnie Noodle Drown or Ronnie Blue Dog?
You'll see.
You'll know. You'll know the minute you see it. Golden Gaming Furry. Well, there's a fursuit on the counter. I don't know, you can't see the fursuit head. But there's a decapitated fursuit head on the counter. It's just.
God damn it, I fucking.
Did you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? It is so
Can I
bad.
send this to him right now?
Yeah, you totally can. You can take a picture of it.
Yeah. According to Corey.
Tell him Connor and QP say that this is you. We've sent it to him a few times because we find it just every single time we find it so funny. I'm playing as Cuddle Wizard Sir Kitty Purrington. No?
Sorry, I've been like. I got the glare from the. Holy shit, this is fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, I know. Some of them are. Did you look at the other cards? Because some of the
Yeah.
characters are special.
I
found
love all these descriptions. Holy shit, like. This is the kind of games you play like at this time of the night.
Yes. That's why I recommended it too. Because it's
Cheers.
just absolutely ridiculous.
What you don't want to be Lord. Cheers. You don't want to be Lord Dark Lord, Lord of Darkness, and kittens.
Meow.
No, I already decided this one.
Let's see here.
He took the Ronnie one.
Here we go. Manly Banger, the Rock God.
The one that Ark played.
Yeah.
Where's Sark anyway?
He's at home.
Why is he not here?
He might be with his girlfriend actually.
Hmm.
That might be what's going on.
Actually, you know what? I might not choose the Manly Bagger. I might choose.
Hey, girlfriend, one of
Here we go.
Girlfriend, one of those unicorn straight furries.
There we go. Rear
I
Admiral,
like this one.
the Cuddle Wizard.
Look at it. Like it's so cute.
So, this is Rear Admiral Pat Mahoney.
Oh, jeez. I'm not patting your honey. It's fine with it. Shuffle the rest of them. I'm shuffling a chunk because they're...
I'm gonna be better shuffle, but I don't want to go those cards.
These need shufflers. That's done. The treasures need to be mixed. That's done. It's the treasures.
So we need our tokens. Thankfully, we have dice.
Yes.
You should do these like kind of like board games, streaming something. Just get a bunch of like. I wonder if this would work in a con, but like I mean.
People have asked us if we would run a panel
Yeah.
with the streaming gear set up, but it's one of those we would need to be sure that the internet connection will support it.
Yeah.
That's the difficulty. Like, often, usually before we start, we had to reboot his router.
The problem between, in general, venue internet is there's only such a big pipeline that you can
Use a
utilize.
hotspot.
Exactly.
Yeah, you'd have to. And most hotspots are...
Low Mbps, yeah.
Not really.
So the whole idea
Depends on
is
the hotspot.
you're shoving a lot of uploading bandwidth somewhere, which can be difficult for some things.
Well, I'm gonna state this. Nevermer,
Yep.
Yeah.
who did the AV for the streetcar thing,
Yeah.
has joined our AV team.
You have?
Yes.
It's
like,
ask him.
I don't know, like, he's joined, like, AV and IT.
Oh no, wait, he did tell me. I was with him yesterday.
Whoa!
Hell.
Don't lean on the table!
Yeah, no,
Table will flip.
Let me say something. You guys are giving him a budget, are you?
No comment.
See, the
His sponsors for having me today.
Remember, we're not in year one anymore.
We can talk this after the stream. It's like I do have some questions and it might not be able to on the stream.
okay.
These concern finances.
We can't discuss finances anyway. You're not on con staff.
But I do.
You
So-
will get vague answers of not con staff answers.
Is it 8 cards to start or 10?
I don't know.
I get vague answers that might or might not give me enough information.
No rules here. Is there rules on the box?
This is the lit.
Yeah.
I put everything on the floor because we had stuff all over.
Here we go.
Anyway.
So after we play our cards, after we've done a turn, we draw cards. So eight cards.
Yeah. What do you? And just like finish this train of thought, I would like to know if the way finances are managed have changed since I was here.
Yes, because business department.
Hmm?
Yes, because business department.
Okay, so someone is actually... Okay, that will be interesting to hear.
It's like, huh. We have a money horse. That's also a bad horse. That's a traitor.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying because like
You're not gonna let that go, are you?
No, I'm not.
that was one of my issues with like conference on the first year when I was part of it.
We didn't have the option that other conventions have had where they had a backer.
Mm.
We didn't have that. we had to start from $0.
Yeah, so that's something I would like to see. Always like give some closure to what I was thinking and what I was like doing all this stuff. So I guess that can wait.
I know this series is going to be interesting because new venue.
Yeah, it's always.
That's going to add some variables.
It's
So-
one of the reasons why we did A&E,
Yeah.
is because we want to know what it's like getting a new venue. Because we're experiencing that now too.
I mean, we saw new venue last year with
FE.
FE, but I mean, it's always good to see more problems. So that we can predict, which made us put a bunch of things in place. And open up a whole bunch of discussions that we wouldn't have.
Because in general, conventions are a family. All of us are doing the same crazy thing together.
Okay.
In which case, it's good to know and work together. And we are awesome to be blessed with such great friends around the various conventions. To be able to, okay, this has been a problem. How do we solve it as a group?
Okay.
How do we approach venues as a group? How do we do this to promote furry across all of the things?
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm just organizing.
looks like
myself.
everybody's doing a 3-component spell.
Yep.
In which case, I'm going to be a jerk and say that I have impatient.
Okay, so he has to go first because impatient.
I am impatient.
But we'll turn this one. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this one.
So Lumen has a 4,
I have a 9.
and you have a 9.
So it's you, me, Lumen.
Well,
Yeah. Okay, so I'm impatient. So it is the wild magic impatient dragon horde. In which case I draw cards for the wild magic, which Walker Time Rangers impatient dragon horde.
Jeez.
So each player rolls a dice.
So roll one of your.
Oh, Fang Swarm. Oh, one. Sorry.
I
The
know.
brightest cheese wedge.
I rolled a 1. That was. Wow.
2.
1.
Fuck yeah.
But I get +1 because I have a different glyph in my spell from Walker Time Rangers. So I'm technically a 2. So deal 3 damage to the lowest roller.
Meow. Fine.
So you take 3 damage.
Done.
Impatient. Your spell resolves first. Deal 1 damage to each foe. So you go down to 19, you go down 1. And now, Dragon Horde only targets people with treasures.
None of us have any.
None of you have treasures, but hopefully I can get one. So I roll 2 dice because I have 2 arcane glyphs in my spell. Damn. Nobody takes any damage. It would have been 2 damage for anybody with treasures. But I was hoping for the game with treasures. And that's my turn.
Alright, so then I'm gonna flip these.
Are you? Well, yeah.
So I flips.
And then I
So it's Rose
Refilled
Bottom's Thundering Lightning Bolt. There's so the first one is heal 1 HP for each different glyph in your spell. I have 2, so I have to go up 2. So that's good. Deal 2 damage to a random foe. Do this once for each different glyph in your spell. How do I?
Flip the card. Flip the card.
it's your choice about random. Either
flip
you
the
pick
card.
1 to 3, 3 to 6, or 4 to 6.
Yes.
Okay. You know, you could just flip the card. The one we used to do in high school.
Yeah, you
We
can,
did, like,
you can
toss
do
a
that
coin,
too.
like,
We have
But 1 to
dice.
3, 4 to
we were in
6.
high school and we were in a third world country. We were to put it back home.
Deal 2 damage to random foe. You are the random foe. Do this once for each different glyph in your spell. Oh, I get to do it twice. So you get 2 damage.
And then you roll again.
Yep.
1 to 3, 4 to 6.
And it's
Ah.
again, so another. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry.
Fine.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Alright. Target the 2 foes on your
Oh.
left.
Hi.
And I have to roll and I only have 1.
Well,
Oh, I
that
rolled
means that
6.
is me.
So you and you, because you're both on my left, 2 damage each.
Ouch. Pat Mahoney got hurt.
Yeah.
And now it is Lumen's turn. Flip your spell. Now you must say your spell.
Well, wild magic, so I'm going to start with that. Because at the start.
It is a wild magic.
Okay, Kings go Oberon's Mighty Grow Cone of Acid. So heal 2 HP. Heal 2 HP. Then you draw the weakest player, add a random card from your hand to your spell. So
You turn over. You turn over all your cards, and I pick one, like upside down, so I can't see.
okay,
them.
random. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
because it's
pick one.
random. And now.
So you get to pick. QP, you do it.
Oh, fine.
It says lowest player. Dr. Rudy Bartz.
This is a random.
Oh, just another heal, I think.
Yeah, so heal 3, 1, 2, 3. Each 4 rolls of dice.
One.
Oh, you get to heal 3.
Yeah!
Aww.
1, 2, 3.
Fall to your left and right. Roll power.
Oh,
Left
so
and
me,
right.
me and QP.
1. So you get 1 damage.
Aw. And that's the round.
Yep.
So everybody just discards the cards. Now the great thing about this game is it says it's actually it says, you know, you discard, you draw, it doesn't really matter. Try to do what you can to play through as much of the deck as possible to have the most amount of fun. I appreciate that, guys. That really goes far with a game that is supposed to be taken as just absolute hilarious fun that this is.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, it's complete nonsense. It's designed to be completely stupid.
Pat Mahoney plays 3 cards.
Wait,
I did things. So, Molf, what are you doing up so late? Watching board games, of all things.
What?
I'm talking to
Oh.
Wom. The one who called you a cheesehead. I'm waiting for you to actually make a cheesehead that has, like, lights.
Okay. 10.
So you have
18.
10. 1.
You go last.
Yeah!
I go first! Yay.
How high do they go?
20.
20, yeah.
Good to know.
So, Midnight Merlin's Two-Faced Pact with the Devil. So, who is my strongest foe?
Probably me.
Yeah.
17.
By 1.
Yep. So there's 2 living wizards, so you get 2 damage, and I get to draw a dead wizard card. Okay. That's kind of awesome. Okay, Two-Faced. A player of my choice gains a treasure, which is going to be Lumen. And then I get to deal 2 damage to you.
It's fine.
That's Two-Faced.
I know.
Can I use this now?
Yep.
You just keep it
It's now permanent to whatever you do.
for this until
What do you
you
get?
die.
Okay.
What does it say? Your power rolls have +2?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yep. So now I have to roll power
So now every time you do this roll, you get to add 2.
7. Who's my strongest foe now? I believe.
15.
14.
Yeah. So it's you. You take 2 damage.
No. Pat Mahoney's upset.
Okay, I got to stop eating this. I got to get fat. He was going through
Just
them.
dance it off. You're wearing a giant carpet while you're dancing.
Yay!
Yeah.
You sweat it out.
I have a dead wizard card. All right. Who's next?
I mean,
Yes.
Ooh.
the weirdo blast is Two-Faced, testy kill.
Another Two-Faced.
Yeah.
We're
So
very
player of your choice gains a treasure, then deals 2 damage to that player for each.
You gotta
treasure
start
he
with the
has.
beginning though.
Oh well, discard copies that text of your delivery spells.
Oh, so you,
So, I
So
have
a
this
player of
twice.
your chase then to each player. We'll return the favor.
So I get a treasure.
and 2 damage.
And then 2 damage. Oh, cool.
So you're down to 18.
Perhaps you know something. Let's change this.
Where?
Give me that treasure. And I get 4.
Oh, you're taking damage.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
And then to your weakest foe, just do this.
13. That's me.
Yeah, it's Connor.
That's 4 plus 2. That's 6. 6, 3 damage times 2.
Ouch.
That's 6.
Uh,
I just gave you 6 damage.
you get additional damage?
Yeah, because I got 6 and 6
Oh,
is
it
3,
says 3 damage, yeah.
and this is duplicated.
It says the delivery.
Yeah.
This is the delivery right here.
Not, this is the delivery.
Oh no, this is
This is the
delivery.
delivery. So you got
Yeah.
6.
Ouch.
He's right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm nearly dead.
Okay.
Well, fine. Now you guys are gonna face the Death Fairy's ritualistic snake dance.
It's fun because I have to take a piece.
Deal 2 damage to any foe. If they die, repeat the effect. You take 2 damage.
Okay.
I get to pick. Foe of my choice. I roll power. You. 6. You take 3 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We picked this because it was very take that. You get to poke people.
I'm fine with that.
And then the snake dance is foes on my left and right. 2 damage. Both sides of me. You take 2 damage as well.
Okay.
That was a very nice snake dance.
I'll believe it when I see it at campus.
I don't dance. That's why I hide in the operations booth. So now we pull cards up to 8. And then we pick from 8 cards. Pat Mahoney is playing a 3-card spell.
I think that'll work. Fine.
Let me take a look.
Yep. What the shit that?
12.
4. Yes, we do. In 2 minutes. Roughly. Well, 1 minute, according to the clock on the stream.
Which is kind of nice because Fernal's next week, so you don't lose an hour of con time this year.
Yeah, that was... Time changing in the con was
I was
kind of-
thinking like
Well, that's just
Sorry.
it, is you're trying to maintain the 6-2-1.
10.
10? Yes, I go first.
Okay.
Yep.
What are you?
4.
Okay.
So this is a healing round for me.
But it's Sunday tomorrow, so it's not Monday.
Yeah.
So I heal 1
This will
HP.
be it will be an interesting game to play with now because like we were both like super competitive, so
Oh,
we were
yes.
just like tear each other out. Like that would that's one of the things what we were like saying.
What's funny is spells will backfire on you.
Yeah.
Foe on my right takes 3 damage, and I heal 3.
When we were like I mean like one of the things like we were saying when we were like talking about it, like, oh yeah, like, because I kind of hate it when my sister and her boyfriend do it. It's like, oh, they play this kind of thing, they kind of band it together. I like, no, I will go harder on you because you know that you know like kind of like relationship between like, well, not relationship, but like I love when we both go hard on each other.
Yep. It's your turn.
Okay. So, Weirdo Blast is catastrophic nuclear meltdown. So, first, this card delivers the text of your deliver spell.
Okay, so there's 2 of
Each
those.
player roll a dice and add 2 to your roll. The higher roller gets a treasure, and each other player takes damage equal to his roll.
Ooh.
6 plus
6
10.
plus 2 is 8.
6.
10. I have 10.
Oh, I want to what? Oh!
So you both guys,
We both take 6 damage. You have a soft
and a
8
treasure.
and a treasure.
No, plus a 2, so I have plus 2, so I have 10.
Oh boy.
Yeah, science is set with
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually been the most damaging spell we've had so far.
And your strongest foe, so that's you. Oh, no, that's
4.
he.
9.
That's him.
9. Roll power. That's a 3. Plus 2. That's a 5. 3 damage and 1 damage to each player adjacent to that foe.
So you take a damage and you take a
I
damage.
take 2 damage and you take 6 damage.
Oh,
and
that's
take 2
right.
damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh,
And you take 2.
Done.
Yeah. And it's my turn.
this is gonna hurt. Okay. So we
And-
draw cards till 8.
Yeah, and that's the other condition. You say like, oh, you don't want to kill someone really fast, but why did you kill both your foes in the same turn?
Oh, I know.
I know that's the trick. Is then they only get one.
You only want
Like
the
wizard
8,
card.
right? 8.
So,
Yeah, 8.
Muzzle Snaps Wild Magic Cone of Acid. So I'm going to deal with the Wild Magic now. I need a middle. I need middle. Middle.
Oh no! This is gonna get
bad.
this is gonna get stupid.
This is going to be really bad. Okay. So, this one says add a die to each of your power rolls this round. This copies the text with source or delivery.
Wait, give me a second.
Do you want to add another dice?
I'm still going on
Good, that's
this.
probably smart, so fine.
I'm still going on this.
3 dice. Cone
Okay.
of acid. Foes to my left and right.
Wait. Why do you start first?
She's still doing.
Oh,
This is still
you're
my
still
turn
on,
from
sorry.
before.
Sorry, but we're done.
No.
Okay.
I had to go.
Yeah, my bad.
So I've got 3 dice because of this.
Yeah.
This is because of that. Foes on my left and right.
So well.
That's,
And that's
7.
10.
That's 10. 10 plus is 4 damage each, and I gain a treasure.
I'm dead.
I'm 4.
That actually worked out pretty well. Oh, that's cool. Okay. And I have to draw it back up.
So it's a new round.
Yeah, just be with it. I just have to tell this to go away. Windows keeps telling me to update, and I keep telling it no.
I know, Mofi. All I want to do is hibernate.
Are you a bear?
No.
Well,
No.
Okay. What should I... Actually,
you're being a fast critter this time.
You doing a 2-card spell?
Oh, for God's sakes. Every time.
if you go to sleep every day, yes. I wish I could get paid to sleep. In other words, means I should either buy a bunch of stocks or buy property and rent it, so I get paid for like sleeping.
I agree with the property. Buy property in Toronto. All these folks, it
Yeah.
only goes up.
Yeah, or just buy stocks. Either way. Jeez.
Old man, I'm insulted.
How old are you anyway?
Ouch! Older than you.
Yes, that is actually an accurate
But it,
statement.
it depends if you're an old man in real life or you are an old man at heart. Hey, I go.
My grandfather on his deathbed, I was talking with him on his deathbed, and I always remember the
Keep it.
conversation.
I have to.
Okay.
You go first. It always says,
So, Polish Cornado.
oh, you got a polished cornado.
Yeah.
Gornado. Gornado. So, polished.
3. So you get 1 damage. No, 3 plus 2, you get 5. So you get 2 damage and I gain a treasure.
I'm dead.
Okay. And you get 3 damage anyway.
But you get to keep your treasures because you stayed alive.
I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
So now it is another
But
round.
I get a dead wizard card now, don't I?
Yes, you do.
So I get
Yeah.
2!
Yeah, you go too.
And
See,
now...
there's nothing trying to kill both of you guys at the same time.
And you've got a last wizard standing token.
Yep.
Okay.
So the idea is you want to win again.
Wait, how many of these I have to get until I
You
win?
have to win again.
3.
You have to win while holding one of those tokens.
Oh, okay.
In my case, I start the game with 2 treasures.
Let's start the game with a treasure. And After you've drawn your starting hand, this game
Wait,
draw traditional
1,
cards.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Mhm.
9, 10.
You start with 8.
Yeah, 8. I get 10.
We do. When you're the last, we start. Oh, no, that's the okay.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Let's go that.
So just so you guys know, the Crown of Meek, the Crown of the Meek is in play, which means if you play a dark spell, it deals 1 damage to you.
Okay.
Before anything happens.
That's ends. Middles. And middle.
What's a primal gleam? Oh, never
Primal
mind.
is a type of glyph.
I figured that out.
Yeah, I will give them one thing. They've designed these cards very well.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready.
2 cards.
I'm not quite done yet. Okay. That'll be interesting.
Hey,
Oh, cast by a foe.
cheers.
Damagers.
Hey, you guys should match up.
You know what? Because this only
Come
affects...
on, you didn't even drink. You okay? Hey, QB, you drink again. You finished it. But...
Excuse me.
Okay, and yours is actually going down. Not like I'm watching you.
He's gonna
So,
pull an arc on
thank-
you. Watch yourself.
So thankfully, the Crown of the Meek only affects opponents, so I'm okay.
What does it do?
You take a damage for every dark
Oh,
spell
okay,
you cast.
fair enough.
Which, packed with the devil,
Oh wait,
gives
I
me
have
a
to? I have to?
18.
Wait, first I have to.
Oh, you go first.
Yeah.
I have 19.
Damn it!
So first to your left and right must choose one of his treasures to give me. To give it to me one of his treasures. That's like that's only specific.
Is there aura damage?
Or 3 damage.
Fuck that.
Or take 3 damage?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the damage. I can't find my counter though.
Each of your stronger foes, so it doesn't matter because you both decide to get the damage.
Yeah, we know better.
Beer,
That's fine.
beer is. There are things that are better than beer.
So you go. You guys go.
So you did your doom.
Yeah.
Who's the strongest foe?
17, that
I
would
have 20.
be... Yeah, Luna.
Me. 3
Yeah.
damage.
Yep.
Impatient, we both take a damage.
And I've got. Oh right, I forgot that I had that. Oh well, that's
Mhm.
okay. That's fine. But because
Dazzlement.
your power rolls have +1 for each different book in your spell. 1, 2, 3. Dice. No. +1. Yes. No.
2.
3.
Yeah.
1,
You
2,
got...
3.
Yep.
So foe of my choice, which I'll decide after this. I just want to see.
9.
9. Okay. Fine.
Okay.
You get 1 damage, but I get to add a random card from my hand to my spell.
Random.
Oh, right.
You've added polished.
Polished. Strongest foe, which I think is still Lumen.
Lumen. Yep.
Oh, I have 17. We'll have
15.
15 too. 17.
Pat
No,
behind
we
you is only
both have
15.
17.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
foe.
So how much?
I have to roll.
I'll go for it. Wait, how? Well, what are you rolling like 3 dice?
Yeah.
Because of
No.
her treasure.
Oh, what does that say?
It says for power rolls you have +1 for each different glyph in your spell. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I see.
glyphs.
Oh, so whatever is what's that?
Over 10.
That's 12.
Yep.
So what's
So
that?
5 damage and I gain a treasure.
Holy shit.
Nice.
That was a good
I
hit.
had a shiny. Oh, oh, you're not gonna like that.
So now my spell is extremely metal.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is Old Scratch's Maggoty packed with the devil!
QP, your glass is not empty, and also mine.
I
So-
drink slow because otherwise I fall over because I'm built smaller than everyone else here.
6! I heal 3. Or I heal 6,
How,
actually.
how tall are you?
5 feet.
5 feet.
3, 4,
Okay, so you
5.
should be drinking 5/5 of what I'm drinking.
I can drink the same as what you're drinking because I have a tolerance for certain things.
Okay.
Okay, so now I deal 2 damage to my strongest foe.
How,
for
what
each dark-
number? What was that glass? Like, is that your second glass? First glass? Second glass? First glass?
The other day I had one of these with.
No, I'm saying what today? Like right now? Is that your second glass?
That's the set. Well, I had one of these.
Yeah.
With this
Yeah.
much.
So,
And is that your second one?
And
Meg.
it's the second.
Yeah.
So,
So this is
Meg.
my third glass. You should, according to your logic, it should be 5/6 of what I have drank.
Yes.
So, Maggoty has an interesting effect. This
Anyway, can I have some of that rum?
Yes.
So, Maggoty has an
How tall are you, Conray?
He's 6 feet.
6 feet, so he should be drinking the same as me.
This is totally not a thing. We didn't do this. It doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
So, Maggoty has an interesting effect.
Hey, drink water. Stay safe, kid. Stay hydrated.
Yes.
Water is good. So, Maggoty is 2 damage for every dark glyph in my spell.
You have 3.
4.
4.
That counts as a dark glyph.
Yeah, but it's your spell.
Yeah. This treasure counts as a dark card in each of your spells.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So you take 8 damage, and Lumen will take 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
So Maggoty on its own is a very damaging little guy. And then there's the pact with the devil, which I now need to know my strongest foe. QP.
Meow.
By far.
9, yeah.
And I roll 4 dice.
No, that's
more than
16.
10.
That's a 16.
2 damage.
Yeah.
And if you had a delivery in your spell, what was your delivery?
It's gone now.
Impatient.
Yeah.
You steal it.
Not on delivery.
That's not delivery. Delivery is the other thing.
This one.
Bedazzlement. Really?
Boy, I'm all that glitter.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Foe of my choice. So deals 1 damage,
Mm-hmm.
you,
Okay.
and adding a random card from my hand to the spell. Lumen pick.
Well, Mo, you're not.
fuck.
You're not in our Telegram chat.
So not on the base.
So
base.
this is just gotten crazy because Lumen pulled Pew and Pews. So I reveal the top 4 cards. And any sources I add to my spell. Which thankfully there's only one. Which is Sphinxians. Which I get to choose and steal a treasure belonging to any foe.
You don't want to read them.
Yeah.
Well, then what's your handle on Telegram?
Wait, why?
Reasons.
I think I'm gonna pick this
I'm
one.
not going to get hit by any random messages. Alright, that's the reason why I changed my Furry Telegram actually.
Hang on, I can just grab it off you. It's
Yeah, I know. Whatever.
I got it.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason why I changed my Furry Telegram because I don't know. I don't want like random people messaging me and going to like awkward or like inappropriate RP.
Ah! Fine. I will
Like,
do
hey,
it.
I want.
Do you RP?
Like, hi, yeah, like, it's
Hi,
like,
hi.
oh
ASL?
yeah, you're a sexy cereal. I want to like smell yours.
Hi,
I
hi.
got someone offering like this. Oh yeah, like I want to meet you, but I can go to AC even though like you're going. Oh yeah, can you go to my house even though like I'm underage and in
Oh,
high school?
frick
I will pay
no.
for your gas and you can stay in my house and then we can have some time. But
See,
yeah,
Yes.
See, thankfully, if you become famous through con staffing,
boy.
That doesn't happen.
that doesn't happen.
Why?
Because you're the fun police.
Because you are considered the fun police.
And I wouldn't. No, I'm going to say you're wrong. Other staff I have talked to still get that kind of creepy message.
I have not had any.
Neither have I.
I have talked to other people and they do get some creepy messages.
See, now I just feel sad.
Did
I'm
you all
left
get
out.
creepy messages?
I feel left out that I don't get a lot of creepy messages.
Do you want me to say you a creepy message?
Moving will just send us stuff randomly just because. There you go.
We'll just laugh because
There you go, Wom. I sent you link. I sent link to. Yeah. Okay. Do.
you're at 6, you're at 4.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something a little bit fancy.
I am gonna do stupid shit because I can. Because that is kind of the point. Meh. Do. Fine. That. Whatever.
This spell is going to be messy. That's all I'll say. I have no idea what's going to happen, but it's going to be awesome.
A bitch, I'm gonna die.
Isn't that
3.
kind of.
So I,
Yay!
so I have 15 plus 10, 25.
I have 1. No, wait. Wrong order. I have 1 anyway.
The snake dance, yeah. And QP has
Huh? What?
your initiative.
Oh, 8.
So I go first because I have Methion's backpack of speed.
I figured you would grab that.
Yeah. I have Bleemax Brainiac's Devilicious Brain Suck.
Oh, jeez.
So Bleemax Brainiacs is reveal the top 2 cards of the main deck. Each one with a glyph that matches a glyph in your spell gets added. So, Wild Magic. Power Vortex. Power Vortex matches that, so that gets added. So, foes with odd number of HP take 1 damage for each different glyph in your spell.
Even!
Damn it!
Ha!
So the Brain Suck is the foe of my choice. You're at 6.
Yes.
You take damage.
How much?
1. And then the Power Vortex. Each foe
9.
takes 2 damage and discards 2 cards.
Of what? Or spell or hand?
And I'm going
Probably
to get
from their
scrap.
hand. The whole idea is you start the next round with 2 less cards.
Meow. 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 I'm dropping things. Meh. Fine. I'm just gonna do.
Actually, I kind of thank you for this because these cards are useless.
Yeah, I lost you to get rid of.
I mean, I can commit suicide with this one.
Yeah.
I might want
Sometimes
to.
there's purposes
But you
for
only
doing
get
that.
yeah. But next turn you only get 6 cards, right? So you only have to pick from 6.
Yeah, I know, but still, those cards are better than these two. Like, I was never going to use those two. That's what I'm saying.
Wolf asked me a question. The only way to answer is
There's also more in the fridge.
yeah. There's also another one in the cupboard.
So that's that. Hopefully I survive. It looks like I will.
Okay,
like
what's
an old
your
man.
initiative? Well, 1.
One,
Okay,
yeah,
so
no,
what's me?
I'm going last.
Fine. Okay. Connor, I need a card that's a beginning.
Beginning?
Yes.
Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Still not that one. Not that one. Oh my god, where are the beginnings in this stupid deck?
I'm pretty sure we took them all.
I think so.
You have to probably
I
shuffle
broke
that.
the game! Oh, there we go. Finally. Oh, that works for me. I get a treasure.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a thing.
Can you start like shuffling this?
Yeah. So I get a thing, and each foe rolls a die. So both of you need to roll.
Yeah. 2, 3.
Nobody rolled a 6, so neither of you get treasure. Too bad for you.
That's poo.
Wait, is it? Wait, this is when you're the last wizard to act to your round. Oh, that's power roll. Never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a
power
power
rolls.
roll.
Or whenever you roll 1 die, add 2 die to your roll.
Or add 2 to your roll.
Yeah, so
That's
I can
gonna be 5.
Well, yeah, so I can still. Oh, that's 5. Yeah.
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 Oh, close enough.
Deal 3 damage to a random foe. I just rolled. That is Conray. So Conray 3 damage. And you get a treasure, and I get a treasure.
I like this. Well, look, I got the let's end this shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, foe on my right. Roll for each different thing, so that's 3 dice. So, foe on my right is technically Lumen. Oh, that wasn't so impressive.
6.
So I rolled a 6. 6 is you get 3 damage and I
Yeah,
get
I
1.
die.
So you lose your treasures.
Yeah. Which is fine because like half of them cancel each other.
Yeah.
There's this one like when you roll only 1 dice, but there's this other one that says when you only roll 1 dice, you don't roll 2 dice, so it cancels each other.
Mhm.
So you get a dead wizard for your
Yeah.
next round.
And I lose this one. This is.
That's
Oh, you get to
6.
keep that.
Why? 'Cause I'm not anymore.
No, you have to keep it.
Oh.
You're still you were the last wizard standing for a round.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Now it's me and QP battle it out.
I need to murder the Connery apparently.
So you get another one because a new round,
Yeah.
and you're at 2.
Yeah. This should be easy. For you. I hate these cards sometimes. It's like, fine. I like that. It's fun. And fine. That's a
One.
red face. Yeah, I know. I don't care.
Magmagogs.
Okay?
Choose one. Deal 3 damage to fallen left. You are now on my left.
Yes.
Dead.
Meow.
You
I get a thing.
do get a thing. I get.
Do I get another one or?
We get to start again.
Okay.
So new round.
So these go away.
Yep. Those treasures go away.
So this goes
Ooh.
here. This card pile. This card
So I
pile.
start up here.
Here.
So this goes away too.
So then we start.
So you start back at 20 unless your dead cards tell you otherwise.
Plus 3. So 23.
Yeah, I got that too. So you start at 23.
Where's my 23? And after you have drawn your, how many cards do you start with?
8.
8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I start with 2 additional cards.
I knew Wolmoth would like Epic Spell Wars.
Well, it's so.
It's so metal!
Yeah, but it's also so stupid. Like, it is stupid. It is a stupid game.
It is designed completely to be stupid.
It was one of the problems that what's his face, Will Wheaton had with it.
Yep.
I need to draw. Meow.
Okay.
So you have to drive all the way back to Toronto tomorrow.
On Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, but I don't know. If I can stay here, I can stay here, but I guess you guys have work, so.
He has work.
Yeah, so I do have others. I have another place to stay for Sunday to Monday.
You can stay here.
Yeah, but I don't want to keep you up.
That's okay.
You'll keep me up.
You're staying here?
Yeah,
So
I
we could
stay
do
until
that.
Monday. I leave Monday.
Yeah. Oh, let's see, because I already got another, like, sleeping arrangement.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a shame.
Hey, we still have a fee, and we still have, like, I don't know.
We still have that.
Hey, I finally...
Sweetie,
hey.
did you forget we're not going?
Oh, shit. Sorry. Also, hey, QP.
Keys?
Yes,
What?
I finally got a car.
Oh, you have an actual car.
Yeah.
I was expecting a rental.
Yeah, so, like, I can come here whenever I want.
That's good.
What kind of car?
Volkswagen Passat.
Oh, nice.
That's how I can fit 4 seats in my trunk.
Wait. You were in Gatineau. You were in Gatineau.
Yeah.
So you know what the other drivers were saying?
Yeah.
Hey, Jacques, hey, Passat.
Yeah. But guess, you know, this is how bad. You know how bad I need this car. Guess how much I'm driving each week.
A lot.
Yeah, I guess how much.
That's expensive. You're probably paying about what? You're probably doing a tank of gas each week. No.
No.
Half
Guess
a
how
tank of gas.
I'm driving 800 kilometers per week.
Holy shit!
So that's like
That's a tank and a half.
I'm spending like 4 tanks per month or so.
Yeah.
So this is what made me feel like how much I actually need this car. From February to March, on February I drove 7,000 kilometers.
So if we're going down to A&E next year, we should take him.
Yeah.
Because bigger freaking car.
It's a family car. I got 4 people in my car and 5 fursuits. I bought a
Lumen and
I bought a because no flood there, and we got his bag. So it was me, Alu, Arctic, and Balance.
Yeah, we took.
But we got a hitch rack. I got a hitch rack, so I could carry an extra thing outside.
Yeah, because we took a lot of suits.
Yeah.
How is Valence doing?
Pretty good. He's not like staff in FE.
I know.
He's doing pretty well, I think. He's still really busy with school and work, but
We never really had the time to talk when we shared the room, and they seem like pretty cool.
yeah.
Oh, right. You
I mean,
turn
it's,
over.
oh yeah.
Flip your
I might
nice
have to
cards.
change.
So I go first. I'm just gonna
So
simply say.
Well,
So
yes,
it's
that treasure
20 plus 10. So
Yeah, I was called like yeah, on my car's kind of like the designated free con car now. I mean, on Tuesday I went to A&E, TFA we went to Detroit, and 2 times to Buffalo. So from the start of February to the end of February I had to do an oil change, and
Yeah.
that means I drove 7,000 kilometers in 1 month.
Yep.
So he's like, yeah, this
Well, the trip down A&E was
2,000 kilometers. At least for me it was 2,000
that was a
kilometers.
grand. Yep.
with us.
Yes.
I mean, it took about 10 hours the trip
Yeah.
down just because of that one Dang.
Yeah, I'm running that car to the ground. I'm going to need a new one in 2 years. Like seriously, like I already have. I bought it with like on October.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it with 206,000 kilometers.
Okay.
Guess how many it has now?
Oh god.
230.
Almost, yeah.
Yep.
227 and a half. So I have put the average kilometers a Canadian puts in a year in like 5 months.
That's brutal.
That's a lot of driving, my
yeah,
friend.
I'm the kind of person that doesn't mind driving 4 hours to come here.
Yeah, he likes driving.
So Bleemax Brainiac's Mighty Grow Meteor Swarm. It's like attack with meat. Anyway, so Bleemax Brainiacs adds 2 cards based upon their glyph. Cone of Acid matches. And Thundering also matches.
Cool.
So this is going to be a very busy spell already. So we'll start with Mighty Grow. I heal 2 HP. And then if I'm the weakest player, I don't. So it doesn't matter. Thundering
Wait
deals...
a minute. What is your... Yeah, you are the weakest player.
At 22?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 23.
Oh shoot, then it does take effect.
Yes.
Add a random card from your hand to the spell.
I had to point that out because
Yeah.
reasons.
Ben Voodoo's now takes effect. Okay, so
he's
now
casting 2 spells.
yeah. So Ben Voodoo's is each foe rolls a dice and takes that much damage.
2.
6 fucking hell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I have to destroy a treasure. Let's end this shit.
No more poop.
No more poop.
No more poop on the stick. Wait a minute. I have to do this to Wom because I know otherwise. So, just to explain, I don't know if you see that. Do you see the poop on a wand?
Well, you know what I want? I want to buy a Tesla so I can make it drive me here while I sleep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to become important because I have to roll like 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
So for the arcane, 3, you take 2 damage. For the primal, you take 2 damage. For the dark, you take 2 damage. For the elemental, you take 2 damage. It was fair.
It's random.
Now the
You
meteor,
suck at throwing dice.
I guess so. So the meteor swarm, each of your stronger foes, which is now 2. Actually, nobody's stronger, so this does not take effect.
Yep.
Now, Cone of Acid is foes to my left and right. And there is 1, 2 arcane spells. 10. 4 damage, and I gain a treasure.
Yeah, some of the treasure cards are like, I mean, it's poop on a... Oh, it's not on the bottom anymore.
Ha! Fool's gold.
Yeah.
Like, it's poop on a stick. Like, seriously. Like, I don't know if you see that. Yeah, there it is.
So that was a 7-card spell. That's awesome.
I think you hurt Lumen more than me.
I think I hurt Lumen
what's
pretty
your
hard.
initiative?
10, 18.
Okay, so you go first.
Yeah. So you get a treasure and you guys have to roll. So this is discard this
2.
treasure to
I got
roll one of your
cocked
power
out.
rolls. Then gain a
1.
treasure.
1.
Your strongest foe who has not acted discard the quality of this spell if any. What's it?
That's
the quality?
me. Well,
Yeah. So
okay.
that's discard.
Quality is this card.
Yeah.
So it gets discarded.
Okay, and your strongest foe have to like do this.
Me?
Yeah. So that's a 3, unless I do this and get a. Let's see.
You get another treasure?
Yeah, that's a 6.
Oh,
2 damage.
it's Lady
Wait.
Berserk.
I 2 dash. I 2 dash to me
I don't know if you see that.
for a
Can you see
quality
that?
card. Wait, what does this mean? Quality card?
Quality is Quality is the middle cards.
Yeah, well, I did have this card.
Yeah.
So give me actually 2 dice
Here's
more.
your brazier.
Wait. Well, of course I'm going to get fucking 10. So you give me your delivery spell.
I don't have one.
No, but you just used it.
Oh.
It'd be in the discards.
Unless you
Yeah.
Mighty Grow was my original delivery.
No, this is not your delivery. It's not.
Oh.
That's a quality. You're
My original delivery was not Cone of
I'm just
Acid,
gonna
the
pee
other
real
one.
quick.
Meteor Swarm.
They meet your son. So 2 is your strongest foe. So you get 2, and you get. Nine. And you get 2 plus. So you get 5. Okay. I think that's pretty good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, do I get a 10th one? Because I started with
Nope.
10.
You started with 10, but you only go down to 8.
Oh.
The idea was it gives you a temporary card advantage.
That's why I have to do cards now.
Okay, so.
I have to do this. Pew and Pew's Fountain of Youth.
Let's go for them.
So I have to reveal the top 4 cards of the main deck. One, 2, 3, 4, of course. Add any revealed source cards to your spell and discard the rest.
No sources.
Yep. Poof. Useless. Target myself. So there's only 1 primal. I rolled 3.
Hey, Cupid.
No effect. What?
Let me last.
No cook. And I will be good at it for some water, maybe because that's smart.
Yeah, can you give me some water too?
Yep. Just give me 1 second.
Wait, you rolled a 3?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like, that just made me remember this. It's like the thing like it's not a secret suit, but I haven't like announced it. That it's like publicly whoever finds out finds out. It just made me remember. I just saw this asshole here and just like made me remember about that.
Yeah. See, I
Show
thought
this
about
to
it
Conray
different.
Lumen. 1 is for you, 1 is for Conray. Mine is here.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, good.
So
Refill.
I thought about a different persona, and I actually tweeted it. I got a lot of responses.
Yeah.
A lot of
Snow
them.
leopards.
Yeah. A lot of people said snow leopard. A lot of people said husky.
Quick.
Snap. Do the snap.
But I really don't have an alternative persona. See, here's the thing: is
I have
the,
an alt, but it's secret.
the blue derp is me. Start to finish, that is who I am.
Yeah.
I really don't have a second persona.
Well, here's my suggestion, because what I did with QP and Secret Creature is I picked facets of my personality that I wanted to multiply by 10.
But that's just it. Is Conray is surprisingly all of my facets.
And
I
now
realize
you
that.
and now
But for secondaries, you pick 1 facet.
yeah, same
pick
thing like
one
Lumen
thing.
and Birch. There's something I do with Birch that I do with Lumen.
Well, that's just it. Is
And also, okay, like now you're just going to look for fursuit with your same body type.
I don't have a second suit. I have a second persona that no one knows about.
Eventually. I don't plan to get a made for you with my tax returns.
One day I do
Yeah.
want a second suit, and I think I know who from.
Who?
We ran into a suit maker at A&E
Hmm.
that had a really cute fursuit, and it killed me. The pink and blue cat.
oh there was a pink and blue cat there that interacted with me, and they really liked my consent button
I know.
because I saw how much attention they paid to my consent button.
It was cute.
Bless that bottom.
They were checking with you the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, bless that bottom.
I showed the button that says fursuiting does not equal consent, and they went blat.
Yes.
And then they were like,
But they kept looking at you. They were looking at your
they
face.
were, they saw my mock disapproval,
Yes,
but
exactly.
they realized it was mock disapproval
Yeah.
because you can only do so much with your lip.
Yeah. Well, he was out of suit, and this cat was playing with me, but then she went and poked him or something, and he was like, "Well, consent," and then she just went hand out right on the consent button, and then went, "Do not approve."
This is what I think of your consent.
It was very cute. Like the whole interaction was adorable, just because I could see her checking with you
Yep,
repeatedly.
looking up.
And it was really nice to see because she was constantly, yes, she was making fun of it, but the whole time she was doing this thing that she was like, nope, but yeah, okay, everything's cool. Nope, but yeah, everything's cool. And
Wait.
constantly doing that.
I think is that on that different chats or something?
Nope, same chat.
Okay, because that I guess that has a bit of delay then.
I've made it bigger.
No, I mean it has a bit of delay.
Yes, because that is what's being recorded. This is what's actually live on the chat.
Okay.
So
I have nothing here.